Roger Moore, Knox McCullough behind the video as the Atlantic Trojans take on the Creston Panthers in Hawkeye 10 Conference basketball action tonight. Creston comes into the contest looking for their first win of the season with losses to Winterset 68-43, then lost to Madrid 64-58. Fell short to St. Albert 76-45 and Harlan last night 60-38. Atlantic picked up their first win of the season over Clarinda last Tuesday night. They topped the Cardinals 62-57. Otherwise, they lost to a couple of tough ones. North Polk 77-51 and Glenwood 81-43. Roger Warren joins us, and the Trojans really had a good effort last Tuesday night to pick up their first win of the season.
Yeah, I mean, it's something to build upon for tonight. Creston comes in, hungry for a win, let's put it that way, and probably see an opportunity, on a Friday night, come up here and knock the Trojans off. But, Trojans play their game, like they did on Tuesday night and just keep firing away at it. They'll be great.
Atlantic comes in with a 1-2 record. And for the Panthers, they are 0-4. Broadcast brought to you by the First Whitney Bank. They're the only bank you'll ever need, First Whitney Bank. Body Basic, call 254-BODY. Get your body back to basics. And the Seed Pro, to buy your sign to maximize yield. From the word go, your Pioneer Pros, John Becker, Mark Ben, Tiger, Gary Denk, Nick Knutson, also 2nd Street Auto, your transmission pros, and Cass Health, the neighbors caring for neighbors. Outfitters Plus Outlet Store, your home for personalized sports apparel in Atlantic. And the Super Bowl. Grab the gang and head to the Super Bowl for Glow Bowling every Friday and Saturday night. Swida is safe, reliable Swida for all your transportation needs. And Stein Seed. Stein has yield. Contact your local Stein representative. Also brought to you by Hy-Vee, the bakery, deli, grocery, meat department, and pharmacy. Always there for you, your Atlantic Hy-Vee. Atlantic Ag and Auto, your locally owned full-line car quest retail store in Atlantic. And Greg Young Automotive Group in Atlantic, they go the extra mile for you. Olson's BP, great food, Godfather's Pizza, and quality BP fuel to keep you going company. Olson's BP in Atlantic. And Oak Point Wealth Management. Oak Point Wealth Management. Call Aaron Friend today or visit oakpoint.com, oakpointwealth.com. Benning Carpentry in Atlantic, where experience meets excellence. Call Matt Benning today at 515-490-6966. And Rancho Grande, authentic Mexican food on West 7th Street in Atlantic. And our live video stream powered by Nishnanet. Go to westerniowatoday.com. And again, it's powered by Nishnanet. Had a chance to catch up with Atlantic head coach Dalton Frank at our Coaches Show, brought to you by McAtee Tire and Service, your headquarters for all your automotive repairs, and Goodyear Tires at 100 West 2nd Street in Atlantic. We'll hear from Coach Franken coming up next.
First Whitney Bank is the longest-standing locally owned bank in Atlantic, and as such, we take pride in how we serve our community. For generations, we have been involved with our customers and their families by getting involved in community events and by supporting technology and teaching financial literacy in our schools. You'll also see our support of athletics on the scoreboards at home events. It's this involvement that allows us to know our customers and their families for generations. First Whitney Bank, the only bank you'll ever need. Member FDIC.
Have you ever heard the saying, people spend their life building wealth and neglecting their health, only to wish they could trade their wealth for better health at the end? This is Dr. Fritz Beyer, and it has now been over 30 years since my first chiropractic adjustment. I still get asked, do you get adjusted? Absolutely. I try to get adjusted at least once a month. I'm 47 now and still try to stay as active as ever. While I do get a few more aches and pains than when I was younger, it feels great to be able to step on the mat and help kids learning to wrestle. Chiropractic has helped me feel young enough to do it. If staying active is part of your future plans, call 254-BODY to get your body back to the basics.
And here as we head into this one tonight.
Yeah, I think we definitely some positives to take from Tuesday's game. We were physical. We took care of the ball. Our transition defense was much improved. After the first quarter, we did a better job of keeping the ball out of the paint. So the biggest thing is we got hopefully the guys take away, some confidence from that and just build off of the things that helped us win that game, continue to do those, improve upon them, and then just keep playing with confidence.
What, as far as that game, I know, let's talk about Gavin McLaren first of all. He had a big first quarter, ended up with 20 points. It was good to see him really come out and get some points on the board. Led the team in scoring a year ago. And what about his effort?
Yeah, Gavin, he kept us in the game there in the first quarter. I think he had 11 points in the first quarter, and we needed all of them. It kept us in it until we found till we had gave those other guys some time to settle into the game and start making plays as well. So Gavin was massive for us, had a big and one there in the fourth quarter as well. He was huge. He rebounded well, knocked down a perimeter shot again. So Gavin was huge for us, and I think he just, he saw a couple go down early, and that helped his confidence, and he played aggressive all night, and I think that was kind of contagious with the rest of the group.
Well, and your shooting much improved, well over 60 points in the game, and you had some key three-pointers in the contest by several players, Coach.
Yes, we did. Corbin Ritter hit a huge three. Sawyer hit a huge three. Grant was 2 for 2 from the three-point line. Hudson hit a big three for us. We were taking quality shots. We were playing inside out. We were the defense was collapsing on Kale and Gavin inside, and they passed really well out of the paint to the perimeter players, and our perimeter guys were shot ready on the catch, and no hesitation, letting it fly, and it was good to see some perimeter shots go down for us. Well, now we turn our attention to the Creston Panthers here, Coach, and what can you tell us about Creston? What do you make of this team? Well, they have one of the best point guards in the conference with Rhett Driscoll. He's a big, strong, physical guard, so he's a tough matchup. Even if your defensive positioning is perfect, he's strong enough and physical enough to go right through you. So we're going to have to be really sound on the ball with our ball pressure with him, and have good gap help to keep him out of the paint. And he shoots the heck out of it from the perimeter. So when he does give the ball up, he moves well off the ball as well. So we're going to have to know where he's at all times, because he can shoot the heck out of the ball too. And averages about 17 points a game, shoots it well from the perimeter, and he's also their leading rebounder too. So he gets the rebounds and gets them out in transition. So he's going to be a key guy for us to make things really difficult on him. And he just does a lot of really good things for him. So he's going to be a tough matchup for us, but we have a couple different guys we can cycle through and put on him, and hopefully make things as hard as we can on him.
Who else sticks out, Coach, when you face the Panthers?
They have the Carroll kid he's really good with the ball in his hand. He's a senior. They play really hard. I mean, they just it's kind of by committee for them. They cycle in a lot of guys, and they play really hard. But Driscoll is going to be the key for us. We gotta make things really tough on him. Tanner Ray is our second leading scorer. He's a junior. And so those two guys are their two leading scorers, Driscoll and Tanner Ray. We're going to have to know where they're at, not let them get going. And just really it comes down to us. We got to be sound defensively, get back, get our defense set, ball pressure, gap help, limit them to one shot so we can get out in transition and go.
Well, Coach, congrats on the win on Tuesday, and we'll see you tonight here after the game as the Trojans face the Creston Panthers. Best of luck to you.
Thanks, Tom. Appreciate it.
You bet. This is the McAtee Tire Coaches Show here on KS 95.7 FM, our live video stream at westernowtoday.com. We're back with the starters and the First City Bank opening tip-off right after this.
Good coaches know their players' strengths and weaknesses. They watch, evaluate, and come up with a game plan to make their team better. Like a good coach, when you bring your vehicle to McAtee Tire, they listen to your concerns and give clear explanations on how they can help. They come up with a game plan to get your vehicle performing at its best. From tires to oil changes, brakes, engine repair, and more, McAtee Tire can assist in all your vehicle needs and help you feel prepared for all the competitions ahead. McAtee Tire and Service, where their game-winning service is always a slam dunk.
At 2nd Street Auto, it's our mission to get you back on the road fast. And it all starts with free local towing. Once you're back at the shop, we talk you through your car repair.
Back to Atlantic, Tom Robbins with Roger Warren as the Trojans and the Panthers warming up here. We're about a minute and a half away from the starting lineup. So, Roger Warren, so what's going to be the key tonight for Atlantic?
Well, play defense, keep the guys in front of you. One of the things that I thought was interesting that Dalton made a comment in the last ball game is they hadn't worked on that 2-3 zone very well, but they executed it pretty darn well, and at least now they know they've got that in their pocket to change things up, because I know that if you change defenses, you don't have to do it frequently, but you got to have something in your arsenal, because that just changes the look as you're coming down and breaks their rhythm. But play defense. Gavin take care of business in underneath and go from there.
Gavin averaging 14 a game, and Jensen, Cale averaging 13, and for Creston, it all goes through Red Driscoll. This guy averaging 16.7 a game, and he had 22 against Harlan last night in that loss to the Cyclones. So Driscoll's going to be the guy to watch here tonight for Creston.
Well, it's just, that gives you a target point to where this is a guy you don't let loose. You don't give him an inch, so to speak, because don't let him get warmed up or get started, because obviously he can put the ball in the hole, and you kind of, if you use the analogy from last night watching the Iowa State game, Sturts is a heck of a ball player, but boy, they made him work the entire game. And that's what you want him to. Defensively, you got to make those guys work.
Starting lineups coming up here, and for Creston, they'll start Red Driscoll, a 6'3 junior. As we mentioned, averaging just under 17 a game. Cale Barton, a 6'1 senior, getting a start as well. C.T. Stalker, a 6'4 senior, also starting for the Panthers. And Barrett Lane, a 6'5 junior. Tanner Ray, a 6-foot junior, starting for Creston here tonight. Head coach is Bryce Schaefer, assisted by Chris Tibbles and Drew Dormack for the Creston Panthers. For Atlantic, they'll start Hudson McLaren at a guard, a 6'1 senior. I thought, Roger, he really attacked the rim a lot better on Tuesday night.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it's just, that was their third game, so it's like now you're starting to get a feel for what you can do, and just get comfortable and let the game come to you.
Sawyer Terrell will start at a guard, a 6-foot senior. Cale Jensen, a 6'4 senior. Grant Petty back to healthy again, a 6'2 junior. And Gavin McLaren, a 6'3 junior for the Trojans. Head coach Dalton Franken, assisted by Jeremy Blake and Zach Christensen and J.C. Hoig. Atlantic hit some threes, Roger Warren. Some big threes by Grant Petty back-to-back. And then you had Corbin Ritter had a big three-point shot for the Trojans in that contest. They kind of opened things up.
Well, that was probably one of the biggest threes he's hit, because that was the time when they were just starting to, stretch things out, and they needed that to widen the lead, and then held on to finish it off.
Starting lineups coming up here, and we'll have our national anthem and the opening tip-off, which is brought to you by the First Whitney Bank, the only bank you'll ever need. First Whitney Bank. Creston goes 6'1", 6 foot, 6'4", 6'2", 6'3". Atlantic goes, Creston goes 6'3", 6'1", 6'5", and 6 foot. Again, Atlantic 6'1", 6 foot, 6'4", 6'2", and 6'3". Red Driscoll being introduced right now. Cale Barton, a 6'1 senior, and C.T. Stalker, a 6'4 senior, starting for the Panthers. Barrett Lane, a 6'5 junior, play underneath. And Tanner Ray, a 6-foot junior, also starting for the Panthers tonight. For Atlantic again, Hudson McLaren, Sawyer Terrell, Cale Jensen, Grant Petty, and Gavin McLaren. McLaren had a monster game.
Yeah, he did.
On Tuesday,
you come out of first quarter and get 11 points. You got a good start on it, that's for sure.
He kind of kept Atlantic going in that first game. He ended up with 20 points on the night to lead Atlantic. And Cale Jensen had 14. So the Trojans do have two players that are averaging double figures coming in to tonight's ball game. Opening tip-off is coming up here in a moment. It's brought to you by the First Whitney Bank, a local bank, the only bank you'll ever need. First Whitney Bank.
But there are times when you need someone to come alongside you. You need someone who knows.
Looking for a great gift for the sports fan on your list? Visit Outfitters Plus Outlet Store in Atlantic. Covering all area schools, Outfitters has the gift of gear that's perfect. And bonus, order by the 13th and you can personalize those gifts. Sweatshirts, tees, blankets, fleece, hats, and more. Hundreds of ideas complete with your school logo. Or has your athlete reached that milestone? A letter jacket is a great gift for under the tree. So check your list, bring it to Outfitters Plus Outlet Store in Atlantic, and have a perfectly personalized Christmas.
Robinson, Roger Warren, and Knox McCullough behind our video tonight. Thanks for joining us. Welcome to the broadcast as we bring you our national anthem. We'll keep it right here as the Atlantic Color Guard with the flag right there at the center court. The girls' game to follow tonight, just a little bit of a different schedule than usual. Usually the girls play first, but the boys are going to kick things off here tonight. Here's our national anthem. Tonight, Creston and Atlantic. Trojans to take on Winterset tomorrow afternoon. Creston will not play again until next Friday against Glenwood. Trojans come out with Hudson McLaren, Sawyer Terrell, Cale Jensen, Grant Petty, and Gavin McLaren. For Atlantic, or for Creston, Rhett Driscoll, Cale Barton, Barrett Lane, Tanner Ray, all coming out for the Creston Panthers here. In this first period, it's going to be Driscoll and Petty jumping up for Atlantic. Trojans will move right to left. Creston left to right here on your radio dial and on your television screen as well. Here we go. Jump ball is coming up. Creston gray road uniforms with red numbers. Atlantic white home uniforms with gold trim. And the ball's in the air, controlled by Petty, and Atlantic has the ball to start the game. They'll bring it across the timeline to Hudson McLaren, top of the circle. Creston comes out in a zone defense. Terrell back to Petty, right wing. He'll lob into McLaren. He'll take it to the rim. He's covered down low nicely by back to Petty. Again, they go to McLaren. He'll take it to the rim. Layup up, no good. Gets his own rebound. Put back is up and good.
Good job. Got him sealed down there. They're playing kind of a modified 2-3. Playing somebody on the baseline.
Atlantic up 2-0 the C Pro scoreboard. Creston Panthers with the ball. Driscoll top of the circle. He's averaging about 16 plus a game, almost 17 a contest. They'll move the ball out top to Barrett Lane. Lane to Tanner Ray. Ray driving the lane. Layup up and it is no good. Rebound tip long and picked up by Hudson McLaren. Atlantic to the front court. Pass ahead of Petty left baseline. He had 2 threes on Tuesday night. Hudson, high post, Gavin. Skip pass right side to Terrell. He'll bounce it baseline to Cale Jensen. Just underway here in Atlantic. Hudson moves the lane. Short jumper, no good. Rebound pulled down nicely by Rhett Driscoll. Rhett to the free throw line.
That'd be a block.
Foul called by Hudson McLaren. So it's going to be Creston's ball out of bounds. The first foul in Atlantic here, about a minute and 16 seconds into this one. Terrell out there with Petty, Gavin McLaren, Cale Jensen, Hudson McLaren. And the Panthers will toss it in from the right side of the bucket. Rhett Driscoll will throw it in. Looks for a cutter. Good D by Atlantic. They'll get it out left side. Stalker with it. Back out top to Barton. Cale Barton with the basketball off the screen. Good switch by the Trojans. They'll go baseline to Ray. And out of bounds. Atlantic gets the ball back.
That double team is what caused the turnover.
Really nice switch on defense,
yes.
Roger. Trojans bring the ball to the front court. 6.5 to go first quarter. Atlantic up 2-0. Pass left wing to Terrell. Terrell bounce pass left baseline to Hudson McLaren. Hudson now back to Terrell, top of the circle. It's on the drive. Jump stop. Kicks right Petty. Petty back out top to Gavin McLaren. Right baseline, Terrell. Now back to Petty. Now McLaren against that zone. McLaren will take it inside, and he'll lay it up and in.
Good step through. He took his patience that time and got in underneath it, stepped through.
Gavin with the first 2 buckets for Atlantic. A 4-0 Trojans on the Seed Pros scoreboard. Under 6 to go, first quarter. Barton on the drive, kicks it right. Tanner Ray, now Barton for 3. No, rebound to Petty. Ball loose. Tanner Ray had it. Now a scramble forward. We got a jump ball. Arrow will favor the Panthers. They'll have the basketball along the baseline.
He's going to call a foul.
Oh, he is it. That's 2 on Atlantic, Roger Warren. Gavin McLaren, the guilty party, his first.
When you get on the ground like that, you can't go over the top of him to get to the ball.
Gavin, he's thinking football right there.
Yeah, it's not a fumble.
Pass way out top. Barrett Lane off the screen. Now Ray dribbles right, kicks it near side of Barton. Barton trying to find a seam. Good job by Petty to cover, and now a foul called on the Trojans. I believe it's on Petty. That's 3 on Atlantic.
That's 3.
So the Panthers will have the ball out of bounds on the far side next to the basket. 5:34 to go, first quarter. The Seed Pros scoreboard. Throw in by Barton. Gets it down to to Stalker. Back out top, and we got a whistle. Travel called on Creston. Trojans get the ball back with a 4-0 lead. McLaren both buckets for the Trojans inside. Gavin averaging about 14 a game coming into this contest here tonight. Trojans have the ball in the front court. Terrell left wing. Looks back out top to Hudson McLaren. Back to Terrell on the left side. Gavin, skip pass. Hudson top of the circle. Right side of Grant Petty. Petty to McLaren. Hudson McLaren into Gavin McLaren. He'll take it to the rim. The shot up no good. Ball out of bounds. Last touch by Gavin. It'll be Creston's ball.
I mean, when Gavin steps through like that, he's got to get the ball above his head as quick as he can. Because once you bring it down here or down at your waistline, all those little guys can grab it.
Oh, they were slapping at him.
Yes, they were.
Barton with the top of the circle for the Panthers, guarded by Terrell. Atlantic in a man defense. Bounce pass, high block. Lane, Barrett Lane looks back out top. They work the ball to Stalker. He'll go near side to Ray. Ray right baseline to Barton again. Barton guarded by Terrell. He'll swing it out top to Ray. Skip pass left side. Goes to Rhett Driscoll. Rhett to the line. Free throw layup up and good.
That's a good drive. Right down to the end of the clock. Good defense by the Trojans. Just
4-2 Atlantic's lead is a pair. Atlantic turns it over at the other end, and Creston gets the ball back.
Well, we got a charge on McLaren.
Another foul on Atlantic. That's 2 on McLaren. And that's 4 on the Trojans. Hudson McLaren. And Hunter Nelson will come off the bench for Atlantic. Next dead ball. Driscoll, Barton out top. Lane, he'll swing it left. Panthers have the ball. Driving is Driscoll. Layup up in is good. Driscoll with both buckets now for Creston. And we're tied at 4. Atlantic in the front court with the basketball. Out top to Hudson McLaren, right baseline. Gavin, Grant Petty sandwiched in a double team, and Creston with a foul. With 4:02 to go first quarter, we're tied at 4-4.
Trading fouls on each end. Just
Hunter Nelson comes in for Hudson McLaren, who picked up a couple of quick fouls. 4:02 to go first quarter. And we're tied at 4-4. Driscoll with 4 for Creston. And Gavin McLaren with 4 for Atlantic. Hunter Nelson will toss it in way out top to Gavin. Well, swing it left to Petty. Petty, skip pass right side to Hunter Nelson. And to Gavin McLaren. He'll take it to the rim, and a whistle. A foul is going to be called, I believe, on the Panthers.
Yep.
And that'll be 2 shots for Gavin.
One, Gavin, you've heard me say it before. You just got to be careful going in there. The guy didn't get his feet planted, so he got the blocking foul, shooting 2.
Gavin McLaren, 5 of 7 from the free throw line. He's shooting 71.4%. Atlantic shooting 58.7% from the line. McLaren makes that one. He has 5 points. 5-4 Trojans of the Seed Pros scoreboard. The second free throw coming up for Gavin. 3:53 to go in this first quarter. Free throw on the way. Missed the shot. Rebound. Pulled down nicely by Keel Martin. And the Panthers to the front court, trailing by a point. They'll hand it off high and left. On the dribble drive. Over to Tanner Ray. Baseline right. He'll scoop it out top. We got
thought he bounced around the baseline.
Turnover on Creston. As Stalker stepped out of bounds, driving baseline. left to right. Atlantic will have the ball. 5-4 the Save Pro scoreboard. 3:39 to go first quarter. Hunter Nelson will do the chores out top, guarded by Tanner Ray. He'll scoot it over to Grant Petty. Back out to Nelson. He'll swing it left. Terrell back to Nelson. Nelson can shoot it back to Terrell. He'll launch up a three off the mark. Rebound long and tipped away by Petty. Picked up by Ray. Panthers have the basketball. They'll bring it to the front court. On the drive, Stalker back out top. Here's Driscoll. Pull up Jay for the free throw line. No good off the heel. Rebound tipped out by the Panthers, I believe. Yes. Couple of subs coming in for Coach Schaefer. Hector Suazo is in. Also coming in is Jackson Jondal. So Suazo, a 5'9 senior, and Jondal, a 6'2 senior. Come in the ball game for the Panthers. Hunter Nelson driving, kicks it, lose the ball. Turnover Atlantic. 5-4, Trojan by 1. A swing it left. Driscoll. Driscoll with 4 points. Out top to Jondal. Jondal driving, pulls up the free throw line. Nice D by Gavin McLaren. Back to Ray for 3, short. Rebound Hunter Nelson. Trojan's going to run in transition. Nelson down the lane, layup up, no good. Rebound pulled down by the Panthers. They're going to run. Near side pass goes to Schwazel. He'll step back, fire a 3, down short. I was going to say he got it, but he just short.
Just short.
Nelson rebound, pass ahead to Terrell. Now back to Cale Jensen. Jensen driving. Short J, no. Rebound Panthers.
It's the right shot. It's just not getting in the right spot.
John Driscoll, he'll fire a triple for the lead. Got it. Red Driscoll. He has 7 points, all 7, and Creston takes the lead. 7-5 on the Save Pro scoreboard on Driscoll's 3. And a steal by Ray. He'll go coast to coast. Layup good. 9-5 Panthers. And timeout's going to be called by the Trojans. 7-5. 30-second timeout. We're back right after this.
Hi everyone, this is Tanner from the Atlantic Hy-Vee. Have you signed up or upgraded to our Perks program yet? It's free and gives you instant savings. If you're not signed up, no worries. We can sign you up in-store. Super easy and instant savings. You will still have the Fuel Saver savings on gas. We're the only store in town committed to giving you the cheapest gas. So when you choose Atlantic Hy-Vee, you're not just shopping, you're experiencing service, quality, savings, and purpose. And as always, thank you for choosing Atlantic Hy-Vee.
Plans. Call 254-BODY to get your body back to the basics.
Now, back to Atlantic Trojan basketball on KS 95.7 and live stream at WesternIowaToday.com.
Driscoll with the 3 ball to put the Panthers in lead. His 10th 3 of the season. He's 10 of 23. And then Ray with a layup to extend the lead to 9-5. Creston with 1:54 left to go here in this first quarter. Girls game coming up next. The Panthers grab the lead, Roger Warren.
Yeah, he come down and hit that nice 3. Just Trojans are getting the shot. We're just not dropping. You know, we picked his pocket that way. That drives the coach crazy. So
Gage Gross will check in for Atlantic. Hudson McLaren back in with 2 fouls. Leaves the ball off to Petty, right wing. High post to Gab McLaren. Inside to Jensen. Shot up and go.
Oh, way to muscle it up. Nice pass.
9-7. Good look by Gab McLaren. Gets the assist there. Panthers in the front court. Driscoll out top. Fires near side to Schwazo. Now to Jondal, high and right. Atlantic.
The Trojans went to that 2-3 zone.
They did. Driscoll fires a 3 left side. Missed the shot. Long rebound. Petty gets it for Atlantic. Trojans can tie or take the lead with a long ball. Hudson McLaren driving. Kick out to Jensen. High post to Petty. Petty swings it left to Gross. He'll launch a triple. Good!
What I liked about that shot was the fact that he didn't hesitate. He said, here, I want the ball, and up it went.
Well, he played in the JV game. He had like 3 or 4 straight threes.
Yeah.
Atlantic lost by 3. And the Trojans get the steal at the other end. Gross to the front court. Atlantic up 10-9. Jensen left side. Zone defense by the Panthers. Hudson McLaren swings it right to Petty. Petty, long 3, no good. Rebound Schwazo for the Panthers. He'll kick it out top. Stalker. Now in the ball game is Carroll for the Panthers. Driscoll dribbles out top. Guarded by Petty, swings it left. Looking for a cutter inside. Now kick out top to Stalker. Bounce pass. Dangerous, but picked up by Jondal. Panthers down by 1 at the ball with 20 seconds on the clock of the first quarter. Stalker. Jondal. Back to Schwazo at the top. He'll shoot at the game clock buzzer and rebound Petty. The McLaren on the miss.
Yeah, unfortunately, he didn't get possession of it quick enough to get a rebound.
Atlantic will throw it in for the baseline right side with 9 seconds on the clock. Hudson McLaren across the timeline, swings it left to Gross. 5 seconds, 4. Jensen drives at 3. Gets it out top to McLaren at 1. He'll fire at the buzzer, no good, and we get through 1 quarter play.
That was a good-looking shot there at the end.
It was. Atlantic by 1, 10-9 on the Seed Pros scoreboard. Second quarter coming up. We're back in 1 minute.
At Oak Point Wealth Management, we're embracing new changes to better serve you. As an independent wealth manager, I'm excited to partner with LPL Financial, bringing you comprehensive tools and resources backed by personalized service and dynamic technology. My focus remains on helping you achieve your financial goals with integrity and care. Visit oakpointwealth.com or call me, Erin Friend, at 712-207-3521 to learn more.
Visit oakpointwealth.com. Call 712-207-3521 to learn more about how Oak Point Wealth Management can help you pursue your financial goals.
SWITA is your public transit provider in Southwest Iowa. Gas prices got you down? Need a ride to work or the grocery store? There's public transportation for everyone in Southwest Iowa. SWITA offers taxi service in Atlantic, Glenwood, Harlan, Missouri Valley, Red Oak, and Shenandoah. Call 1-800-842-8065 or visit swita.com to schedule your ride.
Welcome back to Atlantic. The Trojans lead 10-9 on the Seed Pros scoreboard. Panthers took a 7-5 lead on Driscoll's 3-ball. Tanner Ray with a steal, laid it in, made it 9-5 Creston. Then Atlantic finished off the first quarter a 5-0 run. And they lead to 10-9 for Atlantic. Gab McLaren with 5 points. Gross with 3 and Jensen with 2. Red Driscoll has 7. Tanner Ray with 2. Atlantic steals the ball. Here's Jensen down the lane. Layup up and foul called on the floor, I believe.
Yep.
He made the layup, but it's going to be a foul on the Panthers.
Yeah, it was a good steal. Kid got his arm around him. That's what caused the foul. Otherwise, he would have had a clear lane to the bucket.
Hudson McLaren will toss it in along the baseline left side of the basket. 3 seconds into the second quarter. Atlantic up 10-9. Here's Gross, a deep 3. God! Oh, man!
Well, he was squared up, got the pass from the inside out, and that helped.
13-9, Atlantic by 4 on the Seed Pros scoreboard. Panthers in the front court out top to Schwazo. He'll take it to the rim. Nice layup and good. Schwazo with the 2. 13-11 Trojans. Atlantic in the front court. They'll dump it low to Jensen. Jensen, lost the handle. Loose. Picked up by the Panthers.
Yeah, when he went to dribble, he dribbled it off their leg.
Nathan Carroll wide open down low. Layup good. Barton with the 2. Now we're tied at 13. So Barton with the 2 ball. He was wide open down the middle. And we're tied at 13-13 early second quarter. Gross into Gab McLaren. He'll go to work again in the lane. Shot up and no good. Rebound knocked deep, and it's going to be Creston's ball. And Corbin Ritter will come in. Ray is back in for Schwazo. Cale Jensen gets a break for Atlantic. Corbin had a big 3 last Tuesday night, too.
Well, it's just one of those things. He's one of those guys that come in, give some guys some rest, and that's where you're most valuable.
Inbounds pass to Driscoll. Guarded by Grant Petty. 6:57 to go in the first half. 13-13 tie. Panthers in the front court. They'll swing it left. Long 3, no, and Gavin McLaren grabs the rebound for Atlantic. Stalker tried a triple and couldn't get it to go. Here's Hudson McLaren driving. Stops, pops, short runner. It's no good. Rebound to Tanner Ray for Creston. They had that bucket surrounded. Ray to the front court on the dribble. Kick out top. Barton. Over to Ray Driscoll. Barton will rotate out top. They go left wing to Carroll. Nathan Carroll takes it to inside the paint. Head fake on Gavin McLaren. Now left side. 2 ball, no good. Rebound Atlantic. Stalker tried the double off on the left baseline. Trojans have the front court. Gross out top to Hudson McLaren. McLaren swings it right to Petty. Petty back to McLaren at the top. Hudson, high post, Gab McLaren, set shot 2, good.
Almost like a free throw where you're shooting it.
Atlantic back up by 2, 15-13. And Gab McLaren with 7 points. Front court, Creston, Soccer, right wing. Driscoll against Petty, drives the baseline. Runner up and good.
Good baseline move.
15-15, yes it was. Driscoll averaging 16 points a game. He has 9 already here in this first half. 5.5 to go. Petty high and right to Hudson McLaren. He'll swing it to Gab McLaren, right baseline. Inside to Corbin Ritter. Head fake, followed by Jake.
Oh, nice bank shot. Good patience.
Corbin Ritter with the 2.
Got him in the air, and when he was coming down, Corbin went up.
17-15 Atlantic by 2. They'll kick it out top to Cale Martin. Left side of Driscoll against Petty. Driscoll back out top to Ray. Ray against Gross, drives the lane, layup up, no good. A foul called on the floor on Gage Gross, and that's 1 on Atlantic in the second quarter. 5:03 to go in the second stanza.
Yeah, I mean, got both hands on him. That's pretty much an automatic call when you get down there.
Lane Sand comes in. Aiden Purdom also in a 6'2 Purdom and a 6'5 Sand. Sand played that junior varsity game, which they won by 3 with seconds to go. Kick out top to Barton. Barton fires a 3, no good. Rebound inside, and a putback is missed by Sand. And the rebound the other side, and good by Purdom.
They got to get a body on somebody.
17-17, we're tied on the Seed Pros scoreboard, 4:40 to go. First half, Hudson McLaren high and right. Back out to Gross. Gross to McLaren, right baseline. Inside to Gab McLaren, he'll take it to the rim, lays it up, and it is good.
He's got to just be a little softer, but that one dropped.
Atlantic up 19-17 in a close one here, 4:23 to go. First half. Tanner Ray for 3, no. Rebound McLaren for Atlantic. Gavin with the ball on the dribble. He'll take it to the front court. Gavin almost lost the handle, kicks it left to Hudson McLaren. Hudson back to Gavin. Set, shot, 3 from the top, no good. Rebound ripped down by Sand for a
good looking shot.
It was, and he has a nice touch.
Oh, yeah, he does.
4 minutes left. Barr Driscoll, top of the circle, double team, kicks it near side to Martin. Martin back to Driscoll, high and left. Driscoll against Petty. 3:50 to go first half. Driscoll take it inside, lays it up and good. Man, he's smooth.
Well, he stays on his feet until he gets to the rim. Doesn't take off.
19-19, first half, 3:35 to go. Gross, top of the circle on the dribble. He's had a couple nice threes. To Petty for 3, right side, missed the shot.
Strong.
Rebound ripped down by Driscoll. Creston brings it ahead. Baseline to Ray on the left side. He's got it by Gross. Ray drives the baseline, lays it up, and it is no good.
Off.
Rebound, Hudson McLaren for Atlantic. Hurdles Ray. And the Trojans have a timeout. With 3:12 to go in the first half, we're tied at 19-19. We'll take a 30-second timeout. You're listening to high school basketball at KS 95.7 FM and our live video stream, westerniowatoday.com.
Looking for the place to party in Atlantic? It's the Super Bowl, your party headquarters for birthdays, family outings, date nights, and more. Feeling competitive? Challenge your crew to a few games and see who's king of the lanes. Don't miss Glow Bowling every Friday and Saturday night. Lights, music, and nonstop fun. Ready to roll? Call Dan at 243-4656 to book your lanes today. The Super Bowl in Atlantic, where good times roll.
Welcome back to Atlantic, 19-19. It's a good one here. 3:12 to go in the first half of the Seed Pro scoreboard. Driscoll with 11 points to lead all scorers. Gavin McLaren with 9 in the first half. Only 1 free throw, or 2 free throws shot. That was McLaren. Gavin 1 for 2. Here's Atlantic with the ball after the timeout by Coach Franken. 3:08 to play, first half. Hudson McLaren, left wing. Drives in, lose the handle. Foul called on Ray for Creston.
Well, he's been hawking the ball as much as he can, so just got to take care of it. Be strong with it.
Hudson McLaren will throw it in for the baseline right side of the basket. Slaps the ball, looks for a cutter. Gets it way out top to Gross. Gross over to Terrell. Terrell for three, no good. Rebound, tip to the hands of Sand. Lane Sand, the 6'5" post player, gets the rebound out top to Driscoll, front court, Creston. 2:48 to go, first half. Baseline Barton. Bart back out to Driscoll, top of the circle. He's picked up by Terrell. Driscoll off the screen and leaves it off the left side to Tanner Ray. Baseline pass, it goes to Purdom. Purdom has a bucket for Creston. Purdom off the bench, out top to Ray, and we've got a whistle travel call.
He traveled when he went to his knee.
2:26 to go here in this first half. 19-19 the score on the Seed Pros scoreboard. Hudson McLaren walks it across the half-court line. Bounce pass to Terrell. He'll go baseline to Gross for three. Got it. Oh, man, Gross with 3 threes here in the first half.
He's feeling that. Just keep shooting them.
Excuse me, Roger. Atlantic up 22-19 on the Seed Pros scoreboard. Driscoll, baseline, Barton. He'll toss up a triple. No good. And Gab McLaren swoops for the rebound. Here comes Atlantic under 2 to go first half. Back out top to Hudson McLaren. He'll swing it right to Gab McLaren. Right side of Gross. Baseline Ritter back to Gross. He'll fire a three. Too long. And the rebound, Tanner Ray.
He caught the board. It about went in.
I know.
It did look long. Let's put it that way.
He'll kick it out top. Driscoll for a triple. Good. Red Driscoll having himself a first half. We're tied at 22.
That was a nice looking shot.
1.5 to play first half. 1:29 to go here in the second quarter. Hudson McLaren, top of the circle between the rings. Right side of Gage Gross. He's got 9, all threes. Left side of Tail into Gab McLaren. It's going to be McLaren to the rack. Layup no. Rebound tip Driscoll out to Sand. And he'll kick it over to Aiden Purdom. Baseline Ray driving. He'll lay it up and in. Ray puts the Panthers on top. 24-22. 1 minute to go first half. Hudson McLaren. And a whistle and a charge on McLaren. That's 3 fouls on Hudson McLaren. 57 seconds to go in the first half. Tanner Ray put the Panthers up 24-22 on that baseline drive. And a throw in by Lane Sand, the 6'5 junior. He's got a couple of rebounds for Creston. 4 players have scored for the Panthers. And they're led by Rhett Driscoll with 14 points the first half. He's averaging just over 16. 24-22 Creston on the Seed Pros scoreboard. Driscoll out top on the bounce. 49 seconds to go first half. He'll swing it right to Ray. Tanner Ray looks for a cutter. Skip pass out top. Back near side to Driscoll. Kick back out top to Nathan Carroll now. Tanner Ray driving in traffic. Kicks it out. Stop and pop by Lane, no good. Rebound, Gage Gross. Half a minute to go first half. Atlantic slows it down by 2.
Last shot.
Game clock at 22, play clock right with it. Terrell between the rings on the bounce. Guarded by Ray. Now he'll drive the free throw line. Kicks it right. Hunter Nelson back to Terrell. Terrell almost lost control. Back to Hunter Nelson, high and right to Gross. Gross on the drive. Baseline, Jensen, he'll fire a 3, no good. And the rebound comes off to the Panthers, Barrett Lane, and that'll be it here in the first half. Trojans led 10-9 after 1, and the Panthers lead 24-22 at our halftime break. And we're going to get right to our halftime interview with Atlantic Athletic Director Andy Mitchell as he talks about a special event coming up for the Atlantic baseball team. That's coming up right after our halftime sponsor, Olson's BP. You're home for the great God, the Father's Pizza. We're back. We'll hear from Coach Mitchell coming up.
If authentic Mexican food is what you're craving, then come on into Rancho Grande in Atlantic. We're more than just tacos and margaritas, but we do make the best of both. We have appetizers, beef, chicken, seafood dishes, and desserts. Mixed drinks, wine, imported and domestic beers are on the menu too. Dine in or relax on the patio with family, friends, date night, or a quick stop before or after the game. Open 7 days a week. You'll be able to fill in your cravings of authentic Mexican food at Rancho Grande in Atlantic.
Looking for a reputable carpenter you can trust? Call Matt Benning with Benning Carpentry. Matt and his crew, based out of Atlantic, bring you top quality craftsmanship backed by over 30 years of experience. From remodels to custom builds, they do it all with precision and professionalism. Call 515-490-6966 today. That's 515-490-6966. Benning Carpentry, where experience meets excellence.
Illinois, anybody within 7-8 hours of St. Louis probably received this email asking teams to fill out a survey if they'd be interested in potentially playing a baseball game at Busch Stadium in St. Louis. This is something that I've known the Cardinals have done for years. In fact, looked into it when I was the AD over in Fort Madison. We just never pulled the trigger. But my nephew, who went to high school in Illinois, got to do this 2 years ago. And they just raved about how good of an experience it was. So I talked to Coach Block. I said, you interested in me signing up, trying for this? He goes, absolutely. So I filled out the survey, and they asked if you had a school you'd recommend playing. And I also reached out to Clarinda High School at that time to see if they'd be interested in doing. We figured they were the closest conference school. We got a real good relationship with them, and they said he had absolutely as well. So we both filled out the survey, and lo and behold, a couple weeks later, we get an email from the Cardinals and saying, hey, you've been chosen. Now, when we filled out the survey, part of it was, who did you play, a few other things, but what dates would you like? And they gave us a bunch of dates to choose from. Well, of course, my first two dates I chose, my first and second opinions were May 30th and 31st when they played the Cubs. We didn't get that, unfortunately. We got our fourth choice, which was Sunday, June 28th. And what happens is on that day, the Cardinals host the Miami Marlins. That's a 1:15 first pitch. We will go down and watch that game. And then after that game's done, they get the field ready, we will get to play versus Clarinda at Busch Stadium, which this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for these boys to get a chance to play at a Major League Baseball stadium. We'll have full access to the dugouts, not to the clubhouse. Get the game on their field. We'll have access to the visitors' bullpen to warm up. I believe they will let us have they will use the Jumbotron and get pictures, I believe. I don't know all that details yet. And we were told their public address announcer will even stay around and announce the game. So what time? I'm guessing this would be about a 6 p.m. Start time for us. So maybe a little bit under the lights at Busch Stadium even. So we told the boys a couple weeks ago about it because, I know we still had to have school board permission, but I wanted to let the boys be the first ones to hear it from us and not from the news. So we did a kind of a reveal party and whatnot. They were kind of shocked. Some of them I'd hinted to them before and they kind of knew, but weren't for sure. And so when we revealed, the smiles on their faces were, you could just tell it was pretty exciting. And so we at the Wednesday night's board meeting, they approved our trip out of state. There are some things with that. We do have to sell, or we are responsible for selling 700 tickets to this game. Clarinda's also responsible for 700. It's not $350 a piece. 700 does seem like a lot. And, the deal is the tickets are $27. That $27 ticket will get you into the Cardinal Miami Marlin game. I don't know all details, but I believe a hot dog, a drink, and then to stay for our game as well. So for $27 just to see a Major League Baseball game, you can hardly do that nowadays. So this is quite the deal for it. And I realize it's 6.5, 7 hours away to get there, but we couldn't deny the opportunity for these boys to have a shot to do this. So we will be meeting with the Cardinals here again soon. We're gonna have a contract we'll have to sign next week, and then we'll probably Zoom with them in early January. Myself and the AD from Clarinda, just to get final details. I mean, they'll send us. I believe actually, I thought it was gonna be digital tickets, but I think it actually might be paper tickets. The plastic ones. So just kind of from the email we got from the response we got from the Cardinals today, I don't know for sure yet, one way or the other. We'll find out. So we're going to be asking people to join us, even if they can't join us, if they would buy the ticket still. I mean, $27 is a cheap way to to help these kids get a chance to go down there, and then we'll meet with the parents for the baseball team in early to mid-January once we have more details, so we can kind of start planning, because we're going to have to look at, do we want to take school vehicles, do we want to take a charter bus? Either way, there's going to be extra costs, some cheaper than others. If we choose one way, how are we going to handle it? If we choose the other way, how are we going to handle it? So on and so forth. We're going to try to make a little trip out of it. I might have reached out to some other places today to maybe stop and visit on the way and maybe get a practice in. Hopefully we'll hear back from them, and I won't reveal that yet because I don't want to get their hopes up. But I did reach out to a place between here and not the Royals, not Kansas City, but I might have reached a place to see if we can get a practice in on the way down, and hopefully that holds up. And if not, we'll reach out to a high school team somewhere along the route and see if we can get a practice in there.
As far as buying a ticket and whether you go or support the team, how do you do that? What do you got to do?
That we don't know the details yet. That'll be part of that thing. I believe my guess is I'll have to purchase it from us, and then we can give them the ticket, whether it be a digital purchase that they make, we give them a code, or an actual hard ticket that we give them to purchase. Either way, it looks like they'll have to purchase from us, because then if we don't sell all 700 tickets, we're responsible for the difference. So I think I figured out if we sell 500 of the 700 tickets, we'd still be responsible for about $5,600. So I'm really, really hoping we get some local businesses that want to buy a big chunk, and then they can either give out the tickets to employees, or just eat them. As a support. I don't know yet. We'll start when I meet with the parents. When Coach Black and I meet with the parents, we'll reach out to them, and say, how would you like to go about this? And I've already talked to the Booster Club. They're aware that it's going to happen. We have no set plans yet on how to make sure we raise enough money to go, except to sell all the tickets. Yep, sell as many as we can. So.
Well, excellent. Well, that sounds great, and what a great opportunity. And well, thanks for your effort.
Well, yeah, I know we've already sold 4 tickets, because I'm buying 4. My wife's got family down in the area, in the outer suburbs of St. Louis, so I'll be going down, make a little trip of it with my family, and maybe get some of her family to go to the buy tickets as well. And who knows? We'll see. I think this is going to be. I think we can pull it off, but I know it's going to be a great opportunity. I'm excited for these young men to get to step on the field, and even though I'm a Cub fan, I'm hoping I get to step on the field as well, because it's a major league stadium. I've never stepped onto a major league field before, so crossing my fingers.
Very good. Been there one time, but it's been a long time ago. Well, thank you very much, and best of luck.
Thanks, Tom. Looking forward to this.
We'll be back with the second half right after this on KS 95.7 FM, our live stream, westerniowatoday.com.
When you are in need of fuel, trust the company that keeps your home, farm, or business operation running smoothly. Olson Fuel Supply in Atlantic, locally owned and family operated. Olson Fuel Supply has been delivering to our neighbors and yours for years. Whether it's propane for your home or fuel for your farm or business, Olson Fuel Supply is here for you when you need us. Experience hometown service you can always count on all year long. Olson Fuel Supply, the keep you going company.
At 2nd Street Auto, it's our mission to get you back on the road fast. And it all starts with free local towing. Once you're back at the shop, we talk you through your car repair with a free...
Atlantic, as we start the second half. Red Driscoll had a big first half for Creston. Hit a couple of three-point shots. He has 14. Tanner Ray with 4. Keel Barton with 2. Hector Suazo with 2. And Hayden Purdom with a pair. For Atlantic, they're led by Gavin McLaren. He has 9 points, averaging 14. Hill Jensen with 2, Corbin Ritter with 2, and Gage Gross, Roger Warren got hot with 3 threes.
Yeah, he's got 9.
Yeah. Getting ready for the third quarter play. We'll see what happens here in this second half, Roger Warren.
Well,
what do you expect from Atlantic?
Pick up the defensive intensity. No turnovers. You got to get a few of those bunnies to drop.
So Atlantic will have the ball to start the second half. They'll trigger from the far sideline as the Panthers come out with Barrett Lane, their starters. Cale Barton is out. Red Driscoll. Cale Barton, Tanner Ray, C.T. Stalker, Trojans will inbounds. Corbin Ritter comes out with Hudson McLaren, Gab McLaren, and Grant Petty. Will start the third quarter with Creston leading 24-22 on the Seed Pros scoreboard. And here we go. Hudson McLaren with the basketball. Top of the ski for the Trojans. Angling right at the dribble. Looks high post of Gab McLaren. Now right side of Petty. He's wide open. Fires a three off the mark. Rebound scramble for it. And Gavin comes up with it to Petty inside the block. And it knocked out of his hands by Driscoll. Picked up by the Panthers, Kill Martin. He'll take it inside. Ball loose. And
I think nobody wants it right now.
Sawyer Terrell with a steal out to Hudson McLaren. Top of the circle. Jump stop. And he loses the handle over to Cale Jensen. He throws it back to McLaren. Trojans now need to slow down and reset.
Yeah, take a deep breath.
Out to Petty, top of the circle for Atlantic. Into Gab McLaren at the high block. Tip pass over to Hudson McLaren, left wing.
Get ready to shoot that.
Hudson driving.
Especially that cross-court pass.
Dumps it low to Jensen.
Nice pass.
Good. Boy, it was a great assist by Hudson McLaren. And it was
That's
Jensen.
his fourth.
And now a foul called on Hudson. That's 4 fouls, as Roger mentioned. Jensen with his 4th point, averaging 13 a game. And Tanner Ray at the free throw line for a shooting foul. Atlantic ties it up at 24-24 on Cale Jensen's layup. And a great assist inside. Ray's free throw is no good. Tanner Ray with 4 points in the first half. So Gage Gross, the hot hand, will step in for Hudson McLaren, who's going to sit with 4 fouls. Tanner Ray will shoot from the free throw line. 2nd of 2 in flight and good. Tanner Ray with 5. 25-24. Panthers on top. Atlantic to front court. Gross, Petty. Inside of Jensen. A steal by Rhett Driscoll. Driscoll across the half-court line. He'll take it all the way in. Shot no good. A foul call to the Trojans.
Yeah, he was kind of waiting for him there.
Gage Gross. Oh, no, it's a foul on Driscoll.
Yeah, it's a foul on Driscoll. It was a charging foul. I think Sawyer set up there.
25-24. Panthers with the lead on the Seed Pros scoreboard. Tanner Ray with a free throw. Early third quarter, Gross high post to Gavin McLaren over Ritter. Back out to Gross. Now Gavin McLaren at the elbow. Left base onto Terrell. Dumps it low to Jensen. Jensen too far under, and a foul called on Creston. That's their 2nd here in the third quarter. 6:42 to go on the clock. So Atlantic will have a fresh game clock, 35 seconds, and Gavin McLaren will toss it in. 1 point lead for the Panthers, 25-24. The big guy, Gavin, 6'2", 245-pounder, gets it in top to Gross. Gross now near side to Ritter. Back to Gross, top of the circle. Gage Gross on the bounce, angles left, kicks it low. Gab McLaren, and he's fouled inside. And it'll be Barrett Lane with the foul. That's 3 on Creston, and that's 3 on Lane. And Sand will come in off the bench, the 6'5" junior. Lane Sand comes in. Atlantic will toss it. Gavin, right baseline to Ritter. Wide open. 3 ball by Terrell. Good! Sawyer Terrell.
He was waiting there. I just didn't know if he could get it over there.
Big 3 by Terrell. Atlantic up 27-25. Terrell with the triple. Sand top of the circle for Creston. 6:15 to go, third quarter. Rhett Driscoll. He is off the screen, left side, drives in, stops, pops, no good. Foul Atlantic.
Yeah, Ritter couldn't get stopped and just pushed him.
So Driscoll to the free throw line. It'll be his first free throws of the ball game. Atlantic by 2. Driscoll will have a pair. He's an 87% free throw shooter. He was 7 of 8 coming in. And his first of 2 is money. Atlantic's lead cut to 1, 27-26. Driscoll now 8 of 9 for the free throw line on the season. Second free throw on the way, and it is good. Tied at 27. Driscoll makes them both. He has 16. Here comes Atlantic. Gross top of the circle. High and right. Right baseline to Ritter. Back out top to Gage Gross. Gross to McLaren. Gavin back left side. Terrell. He'll kick it out top to Gross. Under 6 to go. Here's McLaren from the elbow. Can't get it to drop. And the rebound. We got a foul called on the Panthers.
Yeah, Jensen went up and his arm didn't go with him.
That's 4 Fouls on Creston. Atlantic with 2 in this third quarter. 5:49 to go. Gavin will throw it in. Baseline.
Hit it again.
Good. Sawyer Tell back-to-back triples.
I can understand the Creston coaches being a little irritated.
Coach Schaefer calls a timeout. It's a 30-second timeout. Atlantic up 30-27. We're back in a half a minute.
Have you ever heard the saying, people spend their life building wealth and neglecting their health, only to wish they could trade their wealth for better health at the end? This is Dr. Fritz Beyer, and it has now been over 30 years since my first chiropractic adjustment. I still get asked, do you get adjusted? Absolutely. I try to get adjusted at least once a month. I'm 47 now and still try to stay as active as ever. While I do get a few more aches and pains than when I was younger, it feels great to be able to step on the mat and help kids learning to wrestle. Chiropractic has helped me feel young enough to do it. If staying active is part of your future plans, call 254-BODY to get your body back to the basics.
Sawyer Terrell put Atlantic up 27-25 with a 3-ball. He comes back and puts Atlantic up 30-27 with a triple. Panthers calling a quick timeout. They got to figure out how to guard Terrell.
Yeah, well, no, they just got to pay attention on those out-of-bounds plays. Because that was, I'm sitting up here going, what are you, he just standing there and letting him shoot.
Ray with the front court for Creston. 5:35 to go in the third quarter. Atlantic by 3. And a foul on Jensen. Went to Barton at the high post.
Yep.
Jensen with the shove. 3 on Atlantic, 4 on Creston here in this third quarter. We're heading to that bonus here pretty quick.
And 3 and 4.
So the Panthers will throw it in from the baseline. And the inside pass goes to Stalker. Foul Atlantic again.
Yeah, I think Gage, as he went up, he got his arm.
Stalker yet to score, and he's got a chance here with his team down by 3, 30-27, the Seed Pros scoreboard. Stalker 1 of 4 from the line this season. His free throw is good. 30-28, Atlantic's lead is trimmed to a pair. Stalker now 2 of 5 from the stripe. Second free throw is up and is short. Rebound, Gab McLaren for the Trojans. Atlantic by a pair.
Oh boy, he did travel.
Here's Corbin Ritter back out to Gross. He'll fire a deep 3, no good. Rebound Jensen. His putback is no good. Rebound Jensen. His putback is good.
There he goes. Use the board. That's what the coaches would say. Use the backboard. It's more forgiving.
32-28 Atlantic. Jensen with 6 points. Panthers to the front court. Ray high and left. Top of the circle. 5 minutes to go, third quarter. They'll go to Driscoll. And the ball poked out by Ritter. Nice job by Corbin Ritter, the senior. The pass is going baseline to Cale Barton. And checking in now is John Doe again. He's back in. Also checking in for the Panthers, I believe, underneath, and we'll catch that here in a moment. They're going to loop it out top to Sand. Back to Driscoll at the top of the circle. Inside pass.
Just surrounding.
Double team. John Doe shot up and so good. Tipped up, no. And the rebound tapped out by Atlantic. 4:44 to go, third quarter. So Aiden Parham is back in. Parham has 2. John Doe is in the game as well. Lane is in the game off the bench. Here's the throw in by the Panthers way out top. To Parham over to Driscoll. 4:40 to go, third quarter. Driscoll free throw line now swings it left. On the drive, Purdom. He'll lob it up and no good. Rebound, Gab McLaren. Pass ahead to Gross. Atlantic on the run. Gross over to Terrell. Wide open. Here's the 3. Good
job.
Oh, man. He's feeling it, Roger Warren.
Yeah, he is. Well, he's getting good shots, too. I mean, he goes, gets himself set, and in they go.
9 points for Terrell in the third quarter, all threes. On the drive, John Doe. Left side to Ray. Ray on the baseline drive. Drip, good. Ray with a nice baseline double. Ray with 7. 35-30. Atlantic's lead is 5. Gross drives, Gross shoots, missed the shot. Scramble for the board, and we've got a jump ball.
Yep.
Trojan by 5, 35-30.
Creston ball.
Creston's
good
ball.
hustle.
Checking in for the Panthers, Nathan Carroll. He played quite a bit in the first half. He'll take out Aiden Purdom. Nathan Carroll A 5'10 senior in there with Driscoll. Sand will throw it in. Ray and
Double
John
team.
Doe lower. Sand ahead to Carroll across the timeline. Carroll swings left to Ray. Ball loose. And it hit McLaren, but too late. Ray knocked it out.
Yeah, he was already out of bounds. That's one thing when you go to a full court press. One of the things you got to keep in mind is you're pressing all the way down because you might get the turnover in the front court.
Gross across the timeline on the dribble. Top of the circle guarded by Ray. Creston still in that zone defense to Ritter. Back to Gross near sideline. He'll fire a deep two. No good. Rebound Jensen for Atlantic. The Trojan get the offensive board and a new play clock. Jensen back out top to Terrell. He's got 3 threes in the quarter. Ritter. Gross. Looking inside. Back right baseline to Ritter. Back to Gross. Gage Gross, the junior, on the bounce. Over to Terrell, top of the circle. He'll take it to the Ritter. No, he kicks right to Ritter. High post to Gavin McLaren. Inside to Cale Jensen. It tipped away nicely by Driscoll.
It's a good idea.
Driscoll left wing. Free throw line. Kick out top. On the drive is Carroll. Layup. Good. Carroll with the 2. 35-32 Atlantic's lead cut to 3. 2:45 to go, third quarter. Gavin McLaren left side of Terrell, back out top to Gross. 3-point lead for the Trojans. Here is Gavin Long, 2. Good. He's on the line.
He was on the line. You got to be aware.
37-32 Atlantic. Creston quick in the front court. 2:29 to go in the third. They'll kick it out top to Driscoll. Driscoll with 16 points his average at the top of the key. Kicks it right side. Here's a shot by Carroll. Rims out. Rebound inside by John Doe. Foul Atlantic. And that's 5 of the Trojans.
Yep.
So John Doe will shoot with 2:50 to go in the third quarter.
Well, it's probably a pretty good foul because he was probably going to put it up for 2. Now you're going to make him earn it.
So John Doe the line. Atlantic up by 5, 37-32 on the Seed Pro scoreboard. John Doe's free throw is good. John Doe with 1. Second free throw coming up. Jackson John Doe, the senior. Now 2 for 2, now 2 for 3. Missed the second free throw. Atlantic with the rebound, Jensen. Out top to Gross. 2:10 to go third. Atlantic up 37-33 on the Seed Pro scoreboard to Ritter. Back out to Gross. Inside to Gavin McLaren. Gavin to Gross, top of the circle. He'll fire a triple. Go! Missed the shot. Rebound
it
comes
looked
up
like it was going
to the Panthers. Nathan Carroll. He'll take it himself all the way inside. Layup up, no good. Rebound Jensen for Atlantic. Here come the Trojans on the run. Jensen takes it to the rack. Lays it up, blocked, and a foul called on Barrett Lane, the 6'5 junior, and that'll put Jensen the free throw line for a pair.
Yeah, I mean, take the ball strong. Almost had the block, but his body got in the way.
So Cale Jensen averaging 13 a game at the free throw line, 13 of 20 on the year. His first free throw is good.
Well, free throws are always important, especially if you're a guy who likes to take the ball in the hole. You got to be able to make free throws because you're going to get to the line probably 8-10 times a game.
Cale Jensen was 7. Cale now 14 of 21 for the free throw line of the year. And out of the game is Barrett Lane. Second free throw for Cale Jensen. Atlantic's largest lead right now at 5. And his free throw is no good. Rims out. Rebound Driscoll.
He just can't seem to get over the 5 mark.
38-33 Atlantic. 1:39 to go third quarter. Driscoll high and left. Drives on Jensen all the way inside. Kicks it in to John. The ball is loose. Picked up out top by Carroll. Now Carroll to the paint. Lobs it low. Schwarzel and a whistle, and we got a violation on Creston.
Yep. He got a little too close to the out-of-bounds line.
1:25 to go in the third. Atlantic up 38-33.
See if they can get over that 5 hump. Add to it here.
Seed Pros scoreboard. Gavin McLaren, he'll take it to the rim. Layup. Now player control foul on Gavin. 1:16 to go in the third. Panthers basketball. Shelton Molia will be in for the Trojans. He'll give Gavin McLaren a break at the end of the quarter. Gavin with 2 fouls. They don't want to get 3 on him. And now the Trojans full court press into Driscoll. Trojans up 38-33. Pass ahead to Carroll. Carroll stolen away by Terrell, picked up by Cale Jensen. He'll take it inside, layup no. Moya rebound. Back out to Ritter. To Moya, baseline, kick out top to Gross. To Terrell, wide open, three ball for
Feeling
top.
it.
Oh, man.
Give me the ball. Give me the ball.
41-32 Atlantic. Terrell with 4 threes in the third period.
I didn't think he quite got stopped.
He traveled with it. Atlantic gets the ball back with an 8-point lead with 46 seconds to go.
Well,
Gross to front court. Top of the circle. Guarded by Barton at the top. High post to Jensen. Jensen spinning in the paint. Followed by Jay. No. Rebound Moya. Put back is no good. And Driscoll gets the board. Bodies hit the floor.
Yep. Just got tangled.
Driscoll to Carroll. Carroll out of control, driving, and almost lost the handle of Barton. Barton right over Gross, and we've got a blocking foul on Gross.
And he might have been there, but you're so far under the bucket. That's always been a point of contention. You know, they put that line out there in the college game, and they don't have that here in the high school game.
41-33, Atlantic's lead is 8 with 22 seconds to go in the third quarter. 2 free throws coming up for Cale Barton. And the foul call on Gage Gross. That's his third as well. So Cale Barton to the line. He has 2 points. 1 of 2 at the stripe this season. Hits the first of 2. 41-34. Second free throw coming up. Panthers have shot their share of free throws in the stand. The second free throw is no good. Rebound Ritter, 41-34. Atlantic with the lead on the Seed Pros scoreboard. Now we've got a whistle, and Atlantic will inbounds on the near sideline. Trojans lead by 7, and they have the basketball. And a timeout called by Coach Schaefer of Creston, and we'll take it with them. We're back in a half a minute on KS95.7 FM and our live video stream, WesternIowaToday.com. 41-34 Atlantic, 20 seconds to go in the third quarter.
At 2nd Street Auto, it's our mission to get you back on the road fast. And it all starts with free local towing. Want your back at the shop? We talk you through your car repair with a free and fair estimate. We do everything in-house so you know who's working on your car. Our Hercules tires come with free road hazard repair, free rotation for the life of the tires, and a free alignment check. And nobody can beat our transmission rebuild and repair experts. Brakes, tune-ups, oil changes, preventative maintenance, and service work make 2nd Street your first stop.
Welcome back to Atlantic. Well, the Trojans raining threes for Atlantic.
Yeah.
Sawyer Terrell with 4 3-point shots his third quarter. And that's given Atlantic the lift here, 41-34. Also, Cale Jensen went to work. He has 7 for the game. 5 in this third quarter. Gavin McLaren with a pair. And only 2 field goals for Creston here in the stanza, but they have 4, 5, 6 free throws here.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. They're making their free throws, and that's what's keeping them in it.
So the ball belongs to Atlantic. 41-34. Sawyer Terrell will throw it in for the Trojans. Only 10 points in the third quarter for the Panthers. Here's Gage Gross with it. Guard at the top by Cale Barton. 13-12 to go in the third. Gross at 10 on the dribble. Pulls up, and Jensen at the high post at 8, drives at 7, puts a shot up at 6. No good. Rebound tipped off to Terrell, picked up by Creston at 2. They'll lay it up at 1. No travel. No. He traveled with it. And that is called off, and Atlantic able to dodge a bullet. 41-34. Trojans will take a 1-minute timeout. Fourth quarter coming up.
Hi everyone, this is Tanner from the Atlantic Hy-Vee. Have you signed up or upgraded to our Perks program yet? It's free and gives you instant savings. If you're not signed up, no worries. We can sign you up in-store. Super easy and instant savings. You will still have the Fuel Saver savings on gas. We're the only store in town committed to giving you the cheapest gas. So when you choose the Atlantic Hy-Vee, you're not just shopping, you're experiencing service, quality, savings, and purpose. And as always, thank you for choosing Atlantic Hy-Vee.
Stein delivers more new genetics faster. Our focus on delivering higher yielding genetics faster than the competition is why we have released more new Enlist E3 lines in the past 5 years than any other seed company. For elite genetics paired with simple, flexible, and effective weed control, plant Stein Enlist E3 soybeans. Stein has yield. 45 years of yield. Learn more at steinseed.com.
Panthers 6 of 9 for the free throw line.
Trojans start with the basketball.
A couple of field goals for 10. We go to the fourth quarter, and Trojans up by 7, trying to make it 2 straight here. They beat Clarinda on Tuesday, 62-57. And now they lead 41-34. Fourth quarter coming up. Here we go. Trojans basketball. Terrell into Gross. Well, Gage Gross has logged a lot of minutes tonight. Hudson McLaren with 4 fouls on the bench. But Gross had a good game. He had the hot hand early with 3 threes in the first half. Terrell back to Gross at the top of the circle. Gross got by Ray. Back out top to Ritter. Right side to Terrell. He'll drive baseline. Loops it over to Ray. Cale Jensen. He'll take it in. Good! He's fouled!
That time he got it to drop.
So Cale Jensen took the pass inside. He got the runner and won. Now Atlantic up 43-34. They can go up by double digits here.
We'll finish the deal here.
Cale Jensen at the line for Atlantic. He has 9 points and make it 9. He missed the free throw. Rebound Panthers, 43-34 Trojans. Early fourth quarter. Rid Driscoll been held down in this third quarter. Over to Tanner Ray, high and left, back out top to Driscoll. Lane, Carroll. Back out, top of the circle to Ray. Ray over to Driscoll, baseline left. Kick out top to Barrett Lane. And the ball loose, picked up by Driscoll. Behind the back dribble to get him out of traffic. Driscoll on the dribble, now he'll loop it inside. Turn, shoot, no. Rebound, pulled down by Ray. Oh, Moya, he thought it. Ray got the bucket.
Shelton heard the buzzer and he quit.
43-36, Panthers within 7. Kicked out by Driscoll. 6:48 to play. Atlantic's basketball. Checking in is Carroll, Nathan Carroll, the 5'10 senior. And out goes Barrett Lane, the 6'5 junior. And the free throws are coming up, or excuse me, the inbounds for Cale Jensen.
Yep.
Looking out top, and he's going to get the ball way out to Moya, top of the circle. And we've got a whistle, 5 seconds. Pretty quick 5, Roger.
I would agree with you.
So the inbounds for Sand on the baseline.
Typically, the way you look at that is it's got to be 6.
Stolen by Moya. Ritter back out top. Here's Terrell to Gross, and a travel called on Terrell.
Yep. He came down before he got rid of it.
Well, he wanted the 3, and then he had a hand right in his face. He changed his mind, and he didn't get the pass away in time, according to the official. So Carroll will throw it in.
I know you don't think about it, but sometimes it's better just to shoot it into his hand and then get the rebound, get it off of there.
Here's the inbounds out to Driscoll. 6:45 to play. Driscoll chased by Ritter to the front court. Now they're going to double team him. Back out top to Carroll. Almost a steal. Back to Driscoll. He's scoreless here in this second half. Driscoll jump stop. Short J. No on the runner. Rebound Moya for Atlantic, the 6'4 senior. Pass ahead to Gross. Back to Moya. Top. Oh, it's stolen away by Barton. He'll go coast to coast and he'll lay it in. Cale Barton with 5. 43-38. A timeout called by Atlantic. A 5-point lead for the Trojans. 6:17 to play. We're back in 30 seconds on KS95.
Have you ever heard the saying, people spend their life building wealth and neglecting their health, only to wish they could trade their wealth for better health at the end? This is Dr. Fritz Beyer, and it has now been over 30 years since my first chiropractic adjustment. I still get asked, do you get adjusted? Absolutely. I try to get adjusted at least once a month. I'm 47 now and still try to stay as active as ever. While I do get a few more aches and pains than when I was younger, it feels great to be able to step on the mat and help kids learning to wrestle. Chiropractic has helped me feel young enough to do it. If staying active is part of your future plans, call 254-BODY to get your body back to the basics.
Welcome back to Atlantic. It's 43-38. Trojans trying to hang on to lead. They led by 9 at one point, Roger Warren. That was their largest lead.
They're down to 5 now.
And the Panthers have trimmed to 5, 43-38. Atlantic will have the basketball out of the timeout, 6:17 to play. Big third quarter for Sawyer Tail. That's one of the big reasons why the Trojans got that 9-point lead. He put Atlantic up 30-27 with a 3. He put Atlantic up earlier 27-25 with a triple. 41-34 here. Now Creston drops back in a half-court defense. Trojans will bring the ball up the floor. Hudson McLaren across the timeline, picked up by Ray, top of the circle. Hudson with 4 fouls back in the game. Lobs near side to Terrell. Terrell back out top. Hudson McLaren. 6 minutes to play. 19 of the game play clock. Hudson McLaren guarded by Ray. Swings it left baseline to Terrell. Terrell back to Hudson McLaren, top of the circle near side to Cale Jensen. Cale back out top. Good D by Driscoll. Into Terrell. Baseline Moya. He'll fire a 3 short. Rebound Jensen for Atlantic. He'll take it inside. Layup is good.
He just kept hustling at that, baby.
Oh, man.
Kept fighting for it.
Creston almost throws it away against the pressure. They finally get it to Carroll. He'll take it high and right to Driscoll. He'll launch a triple. No good. Moya rebound for Atlantic. He's picked up a couple of keyboards. 5:18 to play.
Get themselves set. Get a play run so you get a decent shot.
Atlantic up by 7, 45-38. 5:10 to play in the game. Hudson McLaren, top of the circle. He'll swing it out top to Terrell. Back to Hudson, 17 of the game clock, or play clock. Terrell with it, top of the circle, to Ritter. Ritter can hit that 3. Back to Terrell, high and left, he has 12. To Hudson McLaren, under 5 to play. Now baseline Jensen against Driscoll. Baseline, threw it away. He wanted to go baseline to Ritter, and it's stolen away by Barton.
Yeah, but okay.
Carroll with it all the way inside, lays it up, no. Put back, no. Rebound, Hudson McLaren on the move. Atlantic in transition with numbers. To Cale Jensen down the lane. Layup no good. Moya rebound, his shot blocked. Ball is poked high out of bounds. Who touched it last? Who touched it last? I didn't see a signal. I guess Atlantic.
We don't have a camera to go to.
That ball was shot like a slingshot out of bounds. Lane takes Carroll the inbounds for the Panthers across the timeline. High and right, Tanner Ray. Step back 3 up. No. Rebound long. Out of bounds. Last touch by Creston. Moya gets it. Didn't quite go out of bounds. And Moya with the hustle.
Yeah.
Trojans had the ball.
Creston players collided. They were just
45-38. Atlantic by 7. The Seed Pros scoreboard near the 4-minute mark to play. Swazzle will check in here at the next dead ball. Hudson pulls up his dribble in the ring. Out top to Ritter. And timeout called by Don Franken with 3:55 left. A 7-point lead for Atlantic, 45-38. You're listening to high school basketball on a live stream on WesternIowaToday.com and KS95.7. Back in a half a minute.
First Winnie Bank is the longest standing locally owned bank in Atlantic, and as such, we take pride in how we serve our community. For generations, we have been involved with our customers and their families by getting involved in community events and by supporting technology and teaching financial literacy in our schools. You'll also see our support of athletics on the scoreboards at home events. It's this involvement that allows us to know our customers and their families for generations. First Winnie Bank, the only bank you'll ever need. Member FDIC.
Stein Enlist E3 soybeans. Stein has yield. 45 years of yield. Learn more at steinseed.com.
Welcome back to Atlantic. Atlantic will inbounds for the baseline. Just under 4 to play. Lob bend to Ritter and loose. Carroll with the steal for Creston. Atlantic up by 7.
Had the right idea. Had the play.
Panthers basketball. Carroll, top of the circle. Pass goes left baseline to Driscoll. Guarded by Molia. Driscoll was 16 as scoreless in the second half, all in the first. Driscoll spins in the paint, follow-away jumper, and he got it. Nice move by Driscoll. 45-40, Atlantic's lead cut to 5 on the Seed Pros scoreboard. 3:26 to play. Trojans in the front court with Gavin McLaren. Bounce pass to Ritter. The senior with it near side to Hudson McLaren. And it's stolen away by Schwazzle. And Ritter gets the ball. Now a foul call to McLaren. That's his third. Creston's basketball with 3:14 to go, and Schwarzo shaken up. Schwarzo will come out, and here comes Jondal in, the 6'2 senior. So Jondal's in. Cale Jensen off the bench will come back in for Atlantic with 3:14 left, and Molia will come out. Molia did all right. He had some big rebounds.
Well, been off for a week, so.
Ill on Tuesday and didn't play. Toss in by Stalker out top to Carroll. He's played a lot of minutes off the bench for the Panthers. 3:10 left. Atlantic up 45-40. Tanner Ray takes the pass high and right. Bounce pass baseline to Driscoll. He'll drive the baseline. Got it by Terrell. Nice cut off by Terrell. Lob out top Ray. Left side John. The baseline to Carroll. Nathan Carroll on the dribble. Got it by Jensen. Now he'll take it inside. Found a seam. And he traveled with it.
I was going to say, you better get that one. I'm sorry. That's the official in me.
Well, he got a guy wide open. He's just so excited he started running to him.
Yep.
2:46 to play. Go ahead.
Sometimes you ask yourself as an official, did I really see what he did?
45-40 Atlantic with the lead of the ball on the Seed Pro scoreboard. Tipped out by the Panthers. Off the bench, Martin. He'll come in for Carroll, who put in some pretty good minutes. So Barton back in, the starter at 6'1" and senior. Barton with 5 points, including 1 for 2 for the line. Jensen will throw it in far side, out top, Ritter. Back to Cale Jensen to the top. Jensen driving and over to Terrell, back to Ritter.
That's exactly right. He
might have got away with one there. And now a steal by the Panthers. Barton ahead to Ray. He'll take it down the lane. Layup no good, followed by Jondal no good. Rebound Jensen. Atlantic dodged a bullet. Now Coach Dalton Franklin wants the Trojan to slow it down here. 2:30 to play.
Just get a good shot.
30 seconds on the play clock. Gavin McLaren out top to Cale Jensen. 2:24 to go. Atlantic up by 5. Cale Jensen driving. Kick out top to Hudson McLaren. 19 on the play clock, game clock. Now into Gavin. Picked up by Ray. We've got a whistle. Kicking. It's going to be Creston's ball. Not sure what that was, but
he called it a kick,
I guess. Panthers will throw it in with 2:14 on the clock. Atlantic up 45-40. Into Tanner Ray. Ray guarded by Hudson McLaren up the floor. Ray across the timeline near side to Rhett Driscoll. Driscoll at the free throw line. Timeout called by Coach Schaefer of Creston. 2:06 left. Atlantic up 45-40. Panthers have the basketball. We come out of the timeout. We're back in 30 seconds on 95.7 FM on our live video stream, WesternIowaToday.com, powered by Nishnanet.
Cass Health in Atlantic, Iowa is a nationally recognized hospital, and we are proud of the awards and all of our recent accomplishments. But do you know what drives us to be the very best? You. We're passionate about helping our patients heal and feel their very best at any age and any stage of life. Cass Health, neighbors caring for neighbors.
And welcome back to Atlantic. 2:06 to play. 45-40. Trojans by 5, Roger.
Well, we've been up and down the floor about 3 times at 45-40. It's just, can't seem to get a good shot down here and then play good defense on the other end and get it back.
Trojans by 5 with 2:06 to play on the Seed Pros scoreboard. Girls game coming up next. They flip-flop tonight. So Barton will throw it in for Creston about the top of the circle, extended near side. He's going to be contested by Cale Jensen as he throws it in here. Atlantic in a man defense. Here we go. Barton to throw it. Looks out top to Driscoll, top of the circle. Picked up by Ritter. Now the switch. Driscoll, Barton finds a seam, dribbles in, lays it up. No, and a foul called on Jensen. 1:59 to go. And that's just 2 fouls on Atlantic, so it's a shooting foul.
Yeah, shooting foul, though.
Well, the Panthers can squeeze the lead a little bit more here. Barton 1 for 2 from the line. He has 5 points. Free throw missed. Big miss there. Second free throw coming up for Cale Barton, a 6'1 senior. Barton's free throw is no good. He's averaging 7. He missed them both. Rebound, Gavin McLaren. 1:54 to go. Atlantic with a 45-40 lead. A two-possession game for the Trojans here as they work the ball in the front court out top to Cale Jensen. They'll swing it left to Hudson McLaren. Inside to Gavin. He'll take it to the rack. Layup. Good job. 47-40. Atlantic by 7. 1.5 to play. Driscoll front court. We've got a whistle and a foul called on Corbin Ritter, and that's going to be 4 in Atlantic. So the next will be a shooting foul. Or am I wrong? It's 3, I
think
guess.
it's 3 right now. I think that she got it up there quick.
Yeah, who's on the scoreboard doing a great job down there. I think I know her.
I think I do too.
Barton out top, and a foul on Cale Jensen now is 4. She got that up right away, too. I think that young lady knows the game. Barton will throw it in. 7-point lead for the Trojans over the Panthers on the Seed Pro scoreboard. Barton's finds and gets it into Jondal out high and right. He'll back near side of Ray. Now Rhett Driscoll fires a 3. In and out. Rebound comes off inside. Layup up by Stalker. No good. And rebound Hudson McLaren. 1:12 to go. Atlantic to the front court, and Creston's got to start thinking about fouling here.
Well, they got to protect the basketball too, especially when they only got 1 to. They got 3 to give.
25 on the play clock. 60 seconds on the game clock. Atlantic by 7. Trying to make it 2 in a row here this week. They've got a winner set tomorrow. Into back, Gavin McLaren. Oh, he runs right over Stalker. Player control foul on Gavin McLaren. That's 4 on Gavin. 51 seconds to play here in the game. Atlantic up 47-40. Stalker will throw it in. CT Stalker, the 6'4 senior, and tipped out by Hudson McLaren. Check that. I didn't see the signal, Roger, who hit it last, but I thought Atlantic did.
Yeah. Creston ball.
Creston's ball. Stalker will throw it in. No contest there, and out top to Driscoll. 50 seconds to go, 49 to go. Atlantic by 7. Driscoll front court. Drives in and lose the ball. Stolen away by Cale Jensen. Coach Franken wants him to slow her down.
They're going to have to grab him.
27 on the play clock, and a foul called on Driscoll. 32 seconds to play. Well, now for Atlantic, it's going to come down to free throws.
Well, yeah, but the hard part right now is they still got 2 fouls to give before we're shooting.
Oh, you're right.
And you can go as hard as you want to foul.
3 fouls to go yet. They haven't put it up yet.
Yeah, but you get the 2 then on the third one.
So here comes Cale Jensen to throw it in. Looking for a cutter. Now gets it into Hudson McLaren in the backcourt. He's fouled by Driscoll. There's 3.
That's a good foul. Good foul.
32 seconds to play. Atlantic up 47-40, the Seed Pro scoreboard. And the throw in by Cale Jensen. Atlantic has losses to quality teams, North Polk and Glenwood. And they've got a win over Glenwood on Tuesday. Pass into Hudson McLaren. He's fouled by Cale Barton. That's 4. Now the next one will be shooting.
Well, and the thing you got to think about is who's your best free throw shooter out here. So that's the person you want getting the inbound.
So Cale Jensen will throw it into Gross. 30 seconds. Back to Jensen. Over to Hudson McLaren. A foul called deep in the backcourt, and that's going to be Gage Gross. I know he can hit the 3.
Well, yeah, but yep. He got rid of it immediately, but they'd already got to him.
We're going to find out about free throws because he hasn't shot one at the varsity level yet.
Well, there's 2.
Here we go.
You get 2.
Gross with 9 points all in the first half and all 3s. 47-40 Atlantic, 29 seconds to play. Free throws up and no good. Second free throw coming up for Gage Gross, the 5'10 junior. 29 seconds left to play. 29.6 if you want to be exact. Gage Gross' free throw is in the air, and it is good. Nice touch. Atlantic up 48-40. Panthers in the front court in a hurry. Driscoll lays it up and in. 48-42. Timeout called quickly by Coach Schaefer. 23 seconds to go. We'll take it with them. We're back in a half a minute on KS95.
Hi everyone, this is Tanner from the Atlantic Hy-Vee. Have you signed up or upgraded to our Perks program yet? It's free and gives you instant savings. If you're not signed up, no worries. We can sign you up in-store. Super easy and instant savings. You will still have the fuel saver savings on gas. We're the only store in town committed to giving you the cheapest gas. So when you choose the Atlantic Hy-Vee, you're not just shopping, you're experiencing service, quality, savings, and purpose. And as always, thank you for choosing Atlantic Hy-Vee.
Merry Christmas! May your Christmas be filled with warmth, joy, and our thanks for your business this year and every year.
Welcome back to Atlantic. 23.4 seconds to go. Trojans still in the timeout. 48-42 Atlantic with the lead. Well, have the ball, Roger.
Right. And one good thing, I mean, you got to stress that, yes, you do have a timeout. So if you get your butt in trouble, use it. Secure the basketball and make your free throws. I mean, it sounds that simple, but that's...
Gavin throw it into Gross, and he's fouled right away. 21 seconds to go. Gage Gross will step to the free throw line for Atlantic. He's 0 for 1. 1 for 2. 1 for 2, thank you. So Gross at the line for the Trojans.
Well, like you said, he hadn't shot at it before, so, you're putting him back to the line. Hey, I ought to be used to this.
Gage Gross to the line for Atlantic. He has 3 points. Or 10 points, rather. Make it 11.
Yep. Well, that makes it a 3-possession game regardless.
Second free throw coming up. Double figures for Gage Gross. Atlantic up 49-42. And his free throw is good. Made them both. 50-42 Atlantic. Gage Gross. Couple of free throws there.
Did a nice job.
Oh, he did. With the basketball, Creston. Driscoll with 18 seconds high and right. He'll fire a triple. Missed it. Rebound to Cale Jensen. He's fouled. So Cale will go to the free throw line with 12 seconds left. Cale Jensen, 11 points, averaging 13. Makes them both and get his average.
Yep.
He had 2 in the first half, and then he opened up in the second half with 9. And he'll have 2 free throws coming here. Atlantic up by 8 with 12 seconds to play. Free throw up and short. Still 50-42 Trojans. Girls game coming up. We'll have it.
Get your legs into it.
Second free throw for Cale. And the free throw's in flight, and it's in and out. No good. He missed them both. Rebound Panthers in a hurry. Barton for the Ray. He'll fire a deep 3. No good. Missed everything. Rebound Trojans out to Hudson McLaren. The Creston calls no joy. And that's it.
Yep.
50-42 Atlantic with the lead. We've got 3 game ads to get in. We'll get it in right now. We're back right after this.
If authentic Mexican food is what you're craving, then come on into Rancho Grande in Atlantic. We're more than just tacos and margaritas, but we do make the best of both. We have appetizers, beef, chicken, seafood dishes, and desserts. Mixed drinks, wine, imported and domestic beers are on the menu too. Dine in or relax on the patio with family, friends, date night, or a quick stop before or after the game. Open 7 days a week. You'll be able to fill in your cravings of authentic Mexican food at Rancho Grande in Atlantic.
At Greg Young, we don't just sell vehicles, we help you find the perfect one. Our extensive dealership network allows for amazing pricing and better vehicle selection. Plus, get a 5-year complimentary maintenance package with a new or used vehicle purchase, oil changes, tire rotations, and peace of mind on us. That's how Greg Young celebrates 25 years. Visit GregYoungAtlantic.com today.
Greg Young, we go the extra mile for you.
Limits apply.
SWITA is your public transit provider in Southwest Iowa. Gas prices got you down? Need a ride to work or the grocery store? There's public transportation for everyone in Southwest Iowa. SWITA offers taxi service in Atlantic, Glenwood, Harlan, Missouri Valley, Red Oak, and Shenandoah. Call 1-800-842-8065 or visit SWITA.com to schedule your ride.
Looking for a great gift for the sports fan on your list? Visit Outfitters Plus Outlet Store in Atlantic. Covering all area schools, Outfitters has the gift of gear that's perfect. And bonus, order by the 13th and you can personalize those gifts. Sweatshirts, tees, blankets, fleece, hats, and more. Hundreds of ideas complete with your school logo. Or has your athlete reached that milestone? A letter jacket is a great gift for under the tree. So check your list, bring it to Outfitters Plus Outlet Store in Atlantic, and have a perfectly personalized Christmas.
Call Dr. Rizik and the weight management team at Cass Health.
At the Seed Pros, we're more than just your local Pioneer seed dealer. We're a family operation helping you grow profitable success season after season.
My daddy sold chemical, soybeans, and corn.
That's right, Nora. From corn to soybeans to chemicals, we've got trusted Pioneer genetics and local knowledge.
A timeout and recognize our post-game sponsor. We'll have the scoring coming up right after this from Cass Health, neighbors caring for neighbors.
Have you ever heard the saying, people spend their life building wealth and neglecting their health, only to wish they could trade their wealth for better health at the end? This is Dr. Fritz Beyer, and it has now been over 30 years since my first chiropractic adjustment. I still get asked, do you get adjusted? Absolutely. I try to get adjusted at least once a month. I'm 47 now and still try to stay as active as ever. While I do get a few more aches and pains than when I was younger, it feels great to be able to step on the mat and help kids learning to wrestle. Chiropractic has helped me feel young enough to do it. If staying active is part of your future plans, call 254-BODY to get your body back to the basics.
At the Seed Pros, we're more than just your local Pioneer seed dealer. We're a family operation helping you grow profitable success season after season.
My daddy sold chemical, soybeans, and corn.
That's right, Nora. From corn to soybeans to chemicals, we've got trusted Pioneer genetics and local knowledge to maximize profits.
And I get to ride in the tractor.
The Seed Pros, where the next generation is already in the field. Contact Mark Van Tiger, Gary Dinklin, Nick Knutson, or John Becker. We are with you from the word go.
At 13, and I think might be off by a pair here, but the Trojans still able to win this in 50-42. They scored 9 points in that final frame. For the Creston Panthers, they're led by Rhett Driscoll, who's averaging 16, coming in at 18. Gilbart had 5. C.T. Stalker had 1. Hector Suazo had 2. Jackson Jondal had 3 points. Nathan Carroll, 3 points. In fact, he had 2 points, Tanner Ray had 9, and Aiden Purdom had 2. So 18 for Driscoll, 5 for Keel Barton, 2 for Suazo, 1 for Jondal, 2 for Carroll, 9 for Ray, and 2 for Aiden Purdom. It was close for the most part. Atlantic did take a 9-point lead at one point of the contest. It was 10-9 Atlantic after 1 and 24-22. Tanner Ray had a 2-point shot there at the end to put the Panthers up by a pair at halftime, but then Atlantic tied the game at 24, and then it was Terrell went on a roll here. He put Atlantic up 27-26 with a 3-point shot. Then he had another 3-pointer, make it 30-27 to break the tie. And the Trojans never trailed after that. They led 30-28. They opened up a 41-32 lead late in the third quarter. That was the largest deficit they had in 41-34 at the quarter break. And they end up winning this 50-42. Roger Warren, your thoughts?
I'll tell you what, two guys hit 7 3-pointers tonight. And Gross had 3 and Terrell had 4 of them. Those were huge. That's what stretched it out. And then they played good defense down at the end. They didn't give up, just kind of wore them out. So they couldn't put the ball in the hole.
Final score, 50 for Atlantic. Creston ended up with the ball game with the 42. So the Trojans with the win, an 8-point victory, now 2-2 on the year. 2 straight here this week, and they'll play winter set tomorrow here in Atlantic tomorrow afternoon. Well, we'll turn our attention to the girls' game. That is coming up next. We had a chance to visit with Atlantic head coach Dan Vargason. Our coaches show brought to you by McAtee Tire. We're back with Coach Vargason right after this.
Stein delivers more new genetics faster. Our focus on delivering higher yielding genetics faster than the competition is why we have released more new Enlist E3 lines in the past 5 years than any other seed company. For elite genetics paired with simple, flexible, and effective weed control, plant Stein Enlist E3 soybeans. Stein has yield. 45 years of yield. Learn more at steinseed.com.
Well, the Atlantic girls basketball team has won 2 straight, and now they face Creston tonight. Second game of our doubleheader. Our coaches show brought to you by McAtee Tire. Well, Coach Vargason, thanks for joining us here. 2 straight wins, a nice win on Tuesday nights, and you keep that momentum going into tonight. Let's go back to Tuesday, Coach, and what'd you like about the way your team played?
Well, I really liked our defense and our, we cut turnovers down. We've had a lot of those this season, and we held it to 14 against Clarinda, and they played a little bit more pressure, a little more man-to-man, and went full court on us. So I was happy to see the turnovers cut down, and we did a nice job of limiting their scoring, making it tough for them to score. They got some good looks as they didn't finish, but in general, we made it a little bit tougher for them to get the looks that they wanted to. So I was really happy with those 2 things for sure.
Defensively, this team has been playing lights out, Coach, this season, obviously. And you've been playing a little, you've got your traditional zone defense that has been very effective the last several years, but you did switch to man once in a while.
Yeah, we wanted to have some balance this year. It's something we've actually wanted to do over the last few years, but just not been something that we had effectively been able to implement. And this year we made a little bit more of a focus to have that balance, to mix things up. But, it takes a little bit more intensity and effort. And, getting 1 game from state last year, I think kind of showed what we're capable of doing. And I think when you start to have that success and you're trying to figure out what can we do to get over that hump, there's a little bit more buy-in on that defensive side of the floor. Not that our kids didn't really buy in, but if you want to really get over that hump, kids realize we got to do something. And ball handling and defense were 2 areas that we were able to hammer out a little bit more. And our ball handling has improved, and our defense has improved. So those are 2 big changes. And man-to-man, it takes a lot of effort and a lot of work to play that, and our kids have bought into that a lot more.
Trainer, 51, ranked number 2 in 2A. St. Albert ranked number 1 in 1A. You held them to 49. Denison Slesvig to 20. Glenwood to 39. Clarinda last Tuesday to 33. Just an example of how this defense is operating. Talk about Creston. What do you make of the Panthers, Coach?
Yeah, Creston, they're averaging almost 49 points a game, so they're another pretty good offense, and have our work cut out for us. They're starting 5 seniors, and a lot of these kids have been starting since they were freshmen. Cadley Bailey is a really good player. She's been all conference, and for again obvious reasons, and she's averaging almost 19 points a game. She can shoot the 3 ball, she can get to the paint, but she's also a really effective player turning you over and getting steals at the top of their 1-3-1 or 2-3, and when she goes man, she can pick your pocket as well, so it doesn't matter what defense they throw at you. She's going to try to get steals and turn it into transition. She averages almost 3 a game, and if she's not getting the steal, she's putting you in a position to get someone else's steal. But she's what makes everything go for them. And then Ella Turner's averaging 11 a game. She's much improved this season. Which we knew that they would have other players stepping up. And she's not shooting much from the 3-point line, but she's shooting 51% from the field. And again, she's a good rebounder, 3.4 steals per game, 7.6 rebounds per game, so does a little bit of everything as well. And then Holland Reek, the point guard, she kind of tries to get the offense going. She's averaging 5.2 assists per game with 6.2 points. And then Bryn Tussey averaging 5 points per game. So those are their big 4 on the offensive side. But then they've got a lot of players who just play hard and do a lot of nice things. Maybe don't show up necessarily on the stat sheet. Braylee Picorni, a senior, she's been in the post and will try to make it physical and make it hard for you to score. She only averages 2, but she does a lot of the little things. Marley Stocker, Jensen Tussey, they get some minutes, and again, they do some really nice things. So they're gonna defend hard. They'll mix defenses up. They've done a nice job of that. If you get into a rhythm against something, they have no hesitation to jump into a 2-3, a 1-3-1, or man. They've done a nice job breaking our press as well, getting transition, finding spots in our zones. So we also have to try to mix things up and keep them guessing as well.
What do you want to see from your club as far as improvement? I mean, things are coming along pretty well. What else here, Coach?
Well, you come off a big win against a Clarinda, a team that we knew was going to be tough. You can't come into this game and be like, hey, we had a big game. Anytime you win a game that you know was going to be tough, you can't come in and have any letdown. Creston is not going to be a slouch of a team by any stretch at all. They're going to be competitive. They're a solid team, so we can't come into this thing and be excited coming off a win. We gave our girls about 20 hours to be happy about Clarinda. Then it was time to get our gears focused. So hopefully we're ready to play Creston and our intensity's up. And then we're not still happy about what we've accomplished because, we're 6 games in. We haven't accomplished anything yet. We're working towards goals at the end of the season. So we're happy with what we've done, but now it's time to be locked back in. No more slow starts, things like that. So just coming in locked in on defense, stay consistent on that side of the ball. And then we've really been focusing on the offensive side, getting more smooth, getting the ball inside, getting touches with Katrina and Bryn, whether they score it, kick it back out, whatever it may be.
Stein delivers more new genetics faster. Our focus on delivering higher yielding genetics faster than the competition is why we have released more new Enlist E3 lines in the past 5 years than any other seed company. For elite genetics paired with simple, flexible, and effective weed control, plant Stein Enlist E3 soybeans. Stein has yield. 45 years of yield. Learn more at steinseed.com.
Looking for the place to party in Atlantic? It's the Super Bowl, your party headquarters for birthdays, family outings, date nights, and more. Feeling competitive? Challenge your crew to a few games and see who's king of the lanes. Don't miss Glow Bowling every Friday and Saturday night. Lights, music, and nonstop fun. Ready to roll? Call Dan at 243-4656 to book your lanes today. The Super Bowl in Atlantic, where good times roll.
Our broadcast brought to you by the First Whitney Bank, the only bank to eliminate First Whitney Bank. Body Basic, call 254-BODY, get your body back to basics. And the Seed Pros, by your side to maximize yield. From where you go, your Pioneer Pros, John Becker, Mark Bentiger, Gary Dinkman, Nick Knutson. 2nd Street Auto, your transmission pros, Cass Health, neighbors caring for neighbors. Outfitters Plus Outlet Store, your home for personalized sports apparel in Atlantic. And the Super Bowl, grab the gang and head to the Super Bowl for Glow Bowling every Friday and Saturday night. Swida, safe, reliable Swida for all your transportation needs, and Stein Seed. Stein has yield. Contact your local Stein representative. Hy-Vee, bakery, deli, grocery, meat department, and pharmacy, almost there for you.
Looking for a reputable carpenter you can trust? Call Matt Benning with Benning Carpentry. Matt and his crew, based out of Atlantic, bring you top quality craftsmanship backed by over 30 years of experience. From remodels to custom builds, they do it all with precision and professionalism. Call 515-490-6966 today. That's 515-490-6966. Benning Carpentry, where experience meets excellence.
Swida is your public transit provider in Southwest Iowa. Gas prices got you down? Need a ride to work or the grocery store? There's public transportation for everyone in Southwest Iowa. Swida offers taxi service in Atlantic, Glenwood, Harlan, Missouri Valley, Red Oak, and Shenandoah. Call 1-800-842-8065 or visit swida.com to schedule your ride.
With the win, so the defense is there.
You bet. I mean, they're starting to gel together. And keep up the defense. You got Lamp and Williams down below. They just need to get a little more physical because they got the height there. It's just a matter of, to a point, you got to get a mean streak down there. So
Creston picked up a win over Hoover, 70-39. They beat West Central Valley, 37-36. Lost to Winterset, 48-47. Beat Murray, 55-22. Lost to St. Albert, 75-34. So the Panthers, with the 3 wins coming into 2 losses, both these teams are 3-2 coming into the game here tonight. Starting lineups coming up, and then our opening tip-off. It's brought to you by the First Whitney Bank, the only bank you'll ever need. First Whitney Bank. We're back with the starters and the tip right after this from First Whitney Bank.
First Winnie Bank is the longest standing locally owned bank in Atlantic, and as such, we take pride in how we serve our community. For generations, we have been involved with our customers and their families by getting involved in community events and by supporting technology and teaching financial literacy in our schools. You'll also see our support of athletics on the scoreboards at home events. It's this involvement that allows us to know our customers and their families for generations. First Winnie Bank, the only bank you'll ever need. Member FDIC.
Stein delivers more.
The Trojans host the Panthers here tonight in Hawkeye 10 conference play. Atlantic 3-2, Creston 3-2. Trojans' only losses coming to highly ranked teams. Trainer ranked second in Class 2A, and St. Albert ranked number 1 in Class 1A. And the Trojans gave the Saints all they wanted there earlier here this season. For Creston, they'll start Cadley Bailey, a 5'7 senior. Holland Reek, a 5'7 senior. Braley Porconi, a 5'9 senior. And Ella Turner, a 5'6 senior. And Brent Tussey, a 5'8 senior. That's the starters for Creston. For Atlantic, McKenna Schrader, a 5'5 senior. Zoe Kirchhoff, a 5'5 senior. Also Peyton McLaren, a 5'7 junior. Brent Lamp, a 5'11 junior. And Katrina Williams, a 6-foot senior, will play inside for the Trojans. So here we go.
Yep. It'll be a battle.
Head coach for Creston, longtime head coach, Coach Neubauer. Atlantic head coach is Dan Vargason. Coach Neubauer is assisted by Brian McCabe and Scott Wagner. Tony Neubauer, head man for the Panthers. For Atlantic, Dan Vargason, the head man, has been there for a good time now and get things established for this basketball program. Matt Best, Katie Christensen, and Shelby McCready are the assistant coaches. Atlantic boys winning 50-42 in game number 1, and now we're going to have the nightcap tonight. Trojans play Nottoway Valley tomorrow afternoon at Greenfield. As we're waiting for the starting lineups here, Atlantic and Creston. Brent Tussey, the 5'8 senior, being introduced by Bryce Smith, the PA announcer. Braley McCorney, 5'9 senior. Cadley Bailey, 5'7 senior. Ella Turner, 5'6 senior. And Holland Reek will round out the lineup, a 5'7 senior. Atlantic will be introduced here next. McKenna Schrader, a 5'5 senior. Zoe Kirchhoff, a 5'5 senior. Peyton McLaren, a 5'7 junior. Bryn Lamp, a 5'11 junior. And Katrina Williams, a 6-foot senior for the Trojans. Boy, Zoe Kirchhoff being introduced. She's had a solid start to the season.
Yeah, absolutely.
Kirchhoff averaging 11.2 a game. Shooting 86% from the free throw line. She's 13 of 15. She's shooting 46.7% from the three-point line.
Yeah, I mean, if she gets open, she's got to just learn to let it fly.
And 50% from the field, 18 of 36. So she's off to a tremendous start for Atlantic. McKenna Schrader, the senior, averaging 7.6 points a contest for the Trojans. So here we go. The opening tip is coming up here. Second game of 2 tonight here in Atlantic. Trojans will come out. Still meeting by their head coach, Dan Vargason. Panthers in their red uniforms and a black trim with black numbers in the black crested across the front. Atlantic in their home white. Well, the Trojans have had a string of home games. They're going to travel tomorrow, but they'll be, they'll be
everything at home is before Christmas.
Then we take to the road. Jump ball coming up. Williams will jump it for Atlantic. And Perconi for Creston, controlled by Williams. Here comes Atlantic to front court, driving. Peyton McLaren, shot no good. And the rebound tipped out by the Panthers. Atlantic will have the ball. 5 seconds in. Here we go. Zoe Kirchhoff will toss it in for the baseline, left side of the basket after the tip out. Kirchhoff looks out to McKenna Schrader on the right side. Back baseline, Kirchhoff wide open three on the way. No good.
Good
Rebound,
shot.
Poccone.
I kind of thought Schrader should have been the one to take that. She was just standing there. Just get closer to the line.
Backdoor pass to Poccone, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Panthers. Atlantic will have the ball. So a couple of turnovers here right out of the gate.
Yep.
That's one thing Coach Vargason has been concerned about early, but the Trojans have gradually improved that. They're averaging about 20 a game early, and they've done a pretty good job here as of late. Baseline Kirchhoff against the zone defense. Out top to Peyton McLaren. She'll swing it left baseline to McKenna Schrader for three. No good. The rebound comes off to Turner. Out to Poccone. Poccone with the top of the circle. Braylee Poccone, a 5'9 senior. Handles the ball, now inside pass. And shot up and good by Cadley Bailey. And Creston takes the 2-0 lead early on the Seed Pros scoreboard, 1 minute in. Kirchhoff over to McKenna Schrader, high and left. Back baseline to Kirchhoff. Schrader out top. Peyton McLaren drives down the right side. Cut off, back out to Schrader.
Don't hesitate.
Back to Kirchhoff. She could have shot that three.
Yeah, I know. You got to have confidence in yourself.
Baseline Kirchhoff. She's covered by Poccone. Now they'll get it left baseline to McKenna Schrader driving. Runner up short. Rebound pulled down by the Panthers. Nice board by Poccone, and she gets it out to Turner. Turner Holland Rink. Out in the front court. Baseline Bailey. Cadley Bailey stops, pops a three. No good. Rebound Kirchhoff for Atlantic. Dribbles out of traffic. To the front court, Atlantic. They'll swing it left to Schrader. Bounce pass across the lane and poked out of bounds. Nice play. Yeah, Poccone got right in front of Williams.
Yep, right in time.
Atlantic will inbounds the ball from right side of the basket here in this early first quarter. And the Panthers up 2-0 on the Seed Pros scoreboard. On Bailey's two. Out to Schrader. She'll launch a three. Minute out, no good. Williams rebound. Putback is no good. Lamp with the board. Her putback is good.
She got that baby up high off the glass.
Tied at 2. Atlantic getting second shots. Good job of the offensive boards for the Trojans. Dribbling the ball is Ella Turner across the timeline for the Panthers. Pass ahead into Poccone. She'll lean in, fire it, no. Rebound Lamp, no one there but white jerseys. Kick out to Kirchhoff, the front court. 5:50 to go first quarter. We're tied at 2. Bounce pass Schrader high and right.
Right back to her.
Baseline Lamp inside McLaren. Back to Williams. Lamp now Schrader. Now swings it to Kirchhoff against that zone defense. Left wing Peyton McLaren. Baseline Lamp into Schrader. Schrader bounce pass across to Kirchhoff. Open layup good.
I was wondering if she's going to find her because Kirchhoff just snuck in behind there and found a little slot.
Trojans in a little 4-0 run here. They lead 4-2. Poccone with the ball. And almost stolen by Williams. Good job by
Good hustle.
Williams. Satoff in for Lamp right away. Jillian Satoff, a 5'9 junior. So a lot of minutes last Tuesday against Clarinda in the first half. I didn't see much in the second. Across the timeline, Hadley. Out top to Reek. Reek on the drive. Leaves it off near. Oh, she's going to turn and shoot. Lobbed it over the rim and tipped out by Williams. Panthers ball.
He called a foul.
Oh, he did call a foul on Creston. Trojans ball. Kirchhoff to toss it in with just over 5 to play in this first quarter. 4-2 Atlantic on the Seed Pros scoreboard. McLaren bounce pass Kirchhoff right wing. She'll go baseline to Jillian Satoff. Back to Kirchhoff out top to McLaren. Bounce pass baseline to Schrader. Schrader to McLaren. Peyton with the ball. Now bounce pass over to Kirchhoff on the right side. She'll launch a three. Got it. 7-2 Atlantic on a 7-0 run. Kirchhoff with 5. Here comes Reek to the front court. All the way inside. Layup up and it is no good. Rebound Williams. Kick out to Peyton McLaren for the Trojans. Trying to extend their lead on a 7-0 run. Kirchhoff for 3. No good.
Nope. It was a good shot.
Rebound and a jump ball is called. Atlantic will have the arrow.
No, the other way.
Or Creston, rather.
Yep.
So Turner will throw it in with 4:20 left. First stanza. Atlantic up 7-2. They have gone on a 7-0 run with a big 3 ball by Kirchhoff to help the cause. They get it back. Turner Ahead to Reek. Reek will cross the timeline. She'll lob it low to Picorni. Layup good. Reek with the assist. Picorni with the bucket. 7-4 Atlantic.
Good push.
Panthers trim the lead to 3. Bounce pass to Schrader. High and right. 4:05 to go in the first quarter. Kirchhoff down along the baseline. Gets it out to Satoff. She'll step up and fire a 3 short. Rebound comes off to Bailey. Cadley Bailey down the paint. And she'll pull up, lobs it up, and good. Bailey with 4. And the Panthers on a 4-0 run. They're within 1 now, 7-6 on the Seed Pro scoreboard. 3:43 to play in the first quarter. Left side is Schrader, back out top to Peyton McLaren. Right side, Kirchhoff, skip past Schrader. Now high post to Williams, out top to Peyton McLaren. He's fouled. Oh, they're going to call a player control foul.
Yeesh. Thank you.
Yep. No, we got 2 officials that disagree.
Yep.
And the one on the near side is going to win the argument.
And the one's on the inner side is going to win the argument.
It's going to be a blocking foul on Creston.
Yeah.
Probably. Schrader out right side of Kirchhoff. 3:29 to go, first quarter. Atlantic by a point, and they throw it away. Turnover Atlantic. Creston on the drive, on the move, bounce pass near side, and the shot by Reek is no good for the lead. And a foul called as Turner got the board. Foul called on the Trojans. Williams with the foul. 3:16 to go. First quarter, 7-6 Trojans by a point. They look near side. And now lob it away out top to Turner. Ella Turner now inside pass to Tussey. Now to Reek. Holland Reek with the ball top of the circle for Creston against that 2-2-1 zone. Turner high and left. Picorni right side double team. Ball loose. Stolen by Atlantic. Nice job by Peyton McLaren. Williams got it.
Great double team.
It was. They had her trapped. She was smothered in that left corner. Trojans front court up by 1. Pass out top. Kirchhoff. Kirchhoff with 5. Baseline to Williams. Back out top of the circle. Kirchhoff right side Schrader. She'll fire a 3. No good. Rebound long to Turner.
It's a good look.
Yeah, it was a good look. Bailey on the drive. Pulls up the long 2 and got it in the lead. Creston 8-7. And Cadley Bailey with the bucket. Panthers by a point. 2:20 to go first quarter. Schrader high and left for the Trojans. Baseline Satoff. McLaren out top. Schrader. Into Williams. Turns, shoots.
Good
missed the shot. Rebound pulled down by Picorni. Kick out to Reek. She'll bring it across the half-court line for the Panthers. 2 minutes to play first quarter. Panthers by 1. Holland Reek. Turner. Looked at the triple, now finds the Bailey wide open underneath, and she can't handle the pass. Steal Atlantic. Peyton McLaren on the drive for the Trojans.
I think she kind of telegraphed that pass, so.
A bounce of Kirchhoff, left baseline to Satoff. Back to Kirchhoff. McLaren, Kirchhoff, right side. 19 on the game clock. Here's a shot by McLaren. A nice dribble drive in, a jump stop, a 10-footer.
Jump stop right there.
Peyton McLaren puts Atlantic up 9-8 on the Seed Pro scoreboard. 1:22 to go first quarter. Panthers with the ball. Turner trapped in the corner. No look pass to Picorni. Knocked out by the Trojans. It'll be Panthers ball. Maddie McLaren comes in for Jill Satoff. Also, Jensen Tussey will come in for Creston. Inbounds pass baseline for 3. Good! Cadley Bailey hits a triple. 11-9. Panthers by a pair. 1:14 to go first quarter. Bailey with 7 points here early. Trojans now find Kirchhoff left side. Down low. Into Williams. Short J. No. Rebound loose. Picked up by Schrader. Wild shot. No. And a foul called, I believe, on Holland Reek.
That's just hustle.
We'll see.
Make your free throws.
So 2 for Schrader. 1:01 to go here in this first quarter. Schrader, 71% free throw shooter, and her first one is money. 11-10. Trojans down by 1. Schrader for the tie here. She's 11 of 15, now 11 of 16, missed the second. Panthers keep the lead 11-10 with 56 seconds to go first quarter. The Seed Pros scoreboard. Bailey dribbling out top to Reek. Holland Reek, a ball over her head. Now left side pass to Jensen Tussey. High post to Bryn Tussey. Now back to Reek driving. Nice step through. Didn't get a shot away. Back out to Tussey for three. Good! Bryn Tussey with the triple. 14-10 Panthers. 30 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Trojans front court pass. McLaren down low to Kirchhoff. Back out to Schrader, and she's almost threw it away. Almost a steal by Bailey. Trojans retain the ball. Kirchhoff right baseline. Bounce out top to Kirchhoff. 12 seconds to go in the quarter. Back to McLaren. Madison fires a three, rims out. Rebound Peyton McLaren. 6 seconds, 5 seconds, 4 seconds in the quarter. Into Williams, and it's tipped out by Turner with 2 seconds on the clock. 14-10 Creston with 2 seconds to play first quarter. Atlantic will trigger for the baseline.
Pretty much got to catch and shoot here.
A catch and shoot play here for Atlantic. Kirchhoff out to Maddie McLaren for three off the mark. That's it. We'll take a 1 minute timeout. It's 14-10. Creston with the lead on the Seed Pros scoreboard. We're back on 95.7 FM on our live video stream, westerniowatoday.com.
At Oak Point Wealth Management, we're embracing new changes to better serve you. As an independent wealth manager, I'm excited to partner with LPL Financial, bringing you comprehensive tools and resources backed by personalized service and dynamic technology. My focus remains on helping you achieve your financial goals with integrity and care. Visit oakpointwealth.com or call me, Erin Friend, at 712-207-3521 to learn more.
Visit oakpointwealth.com. Call 712-207-3521 to learn more about how Oak Point Wealth Management can help you pursue your financial goals.
When Murphy's Law brings a broken hydraulic hose to your harvest, remember Randy's Garden of Eden, Atlantic Ag and Auto. We make new hydraulic hoses in-house. That means less downtime, more runtime when runtime is at its peak. So don't let the Murphys get you down when you have Atlantic Ag and Auto, your locally owned CarQuest retail store, to keep you running and as happy as an old dog riding shotgun in the combine, as happy as full bins and high yields, as happy as a raccoon in a corn crib, as happy as Grandpa at the auction.
5.7 is KSWI Atlantic, a proud part of Meredith Communications. KS 95.7.
And welcome back to Atlantic as we go to the second quarter. 14-10 Panthers. Cadley Bailey led the Panthers with 9 first quarter points. Brent Tussey had a 3-ball, and Braylee Picorni had 2. Atlantic with the basketball to start the second quarter. They work right baseline, down low to McKenna Schrader. Into Williams, wild shot, no good. Rebound, Cadley Bailey. Kick out to Holland Reek. Panthers have the ball back in the front court with a 4-point lead. Our live video stream is powered by Nishnanet. They go baseline and rolls out of bounds. Last touch by the Panthers. Thought it went off a foot, but it must have been off Atlantic. It should be White's ball. We'll see. We don't get those signals.
He didn't give a signal.
He didn't give a signal. He's hobbling. Get back in. It's going to be Panthers' ball. Must have been off a Trojan's foot. 7:38 to go in this first half. 14-10 Panthers lead in the ball. Score brought to you by the Seed Pros as Holland Reed gets it into Piccone. Get out top to Bailey. Cadley Bailey with 9 first quarter points on the drive. Out top to Reek. Holland Reek holds the ball over her head. Now a couple of dribbles and more. Over to Tussey. Throws it away. Steal by Maddie McLaren. The freshman brings it to the front. Down low to Schrader. Schrader to baseline to Peyton McLaren. Drives baseline. Cut off by Holland Reek. Inside to Williams. Williams shot up no, and a foul called on the Panthers.
Way to stay with it. Now make your free throws.
The Trojans will shoot a pair. They're down 14-10. On the Seed Pros scoreboard, by your side to maximize yield from the word go. Contact John Becker, Mark Ventiger, Gary Dinkler, Nick Knutson. And the free throw by Williams, good. 14-11. Panthers lead cut to 3 on the Seed Pros scoreboard. Brent Tussey comes in for Picorni. Second free throw, Williams, good. Atlantic 3 for 4 up the line, and they cut the lead to 2. 14-12 Panthers on the Seed Pros. Full court zone press by the Trojans. Turner Lobs it ahead to Reek. Almost a steal by Williams. Reek dribbles out of traffic. Left baseline, Tussey. Fall away J by Brent. Tussey, good. She has 5, 16-12. Panthers with the lead. 6:48 to play first half. Atlantic with the basketball front court. Left side to Maddie McLaren. Baseline to Peyton McLaren. Skip pass, wide open Kirchhoff. Long two, good.
That was a good cross-court pass, a good look, and she was ready for it.
16-14, Atlantic cuts the lead to 2. Kirchhoff with 7. Panthers in the backcourt. On the dribble is Ella Turner. She'll get across the timeline, loops ahead to Reek, high and right. Reek on Williams, drives in, runner up, and it is no good. Rebound to Reek, put back is no good. And Peyton McLaren comes up on the board for Atlantic. Trojans ball. McLaren front court. Bounce past Kirchhoff. Tip off and throw it away.
Yeah.
So turnover Atlantic, and Ella Turner will throw it in. And Maddie McLaren comes in for McKenna Schrader. Hickman is in for Atlantic.
Yes.
Caitlin Hickman is in. We're number 10. Trojans with the press. Pass ahead, Tussey. Baseline Brent Tussey for 3. No good. Rebound Williams for Atlantic, and a foul called on Ella Turner. So that's going to be one on the Panthers here in the second quarter. 5:55 remaining. Hope to catch up with Atlantic head coach Dalton Franken here at halftime. 16-14, Trojans getting a tie or the lead here with a long ball. Pass left side to Maddie McLaren. Loops it low to Hickman and stolen away. Pass ahead to Bailey. She'll take it down inside. Layup good. 18-14. Panthers 4-point lead. And Bailey with a good first half has 11 points. Pass right side to Hickman. Baseline McLaren. Back to Hickman high and right. Inside Williams. Turn, shoots, miss. Rebound Brent Tussey. Out to Holland Reek. The senior will bring it across the timeline for the Panthers. 5:18 to play first half. Tussey inside Bailey, back out top to Tussey, right side to Reek. Reek fires the triple, no good. The rebound run down by the Panthers. Into Bryn Tussey, out to Reek. Just inside the arc, inside to Turner, a foul on Williams. First one on Atlantic in the second quarter. Still 18-14, Panthers with the lead. Bryn Lamp will check in for Williams. It's at least 2 on Katrina.
Yep.
At the out of bounds, Panthers throw it in out of bounds on the baseline. And throw in by Bailey. Out top to Reek. Reek guarded by Kirchhoff. Bounce pass inside to Tussey. Layup is no good, but she's fouled. Or excuse me, Ella Turner. So Turner the line for a pair. 4:55 to go in the first half. A 4-point lead for the Panthers on the Seed Pros scoreboard. Free throws coming up for Ella Turner. Yet to score tonight. Her first one in flight is no good. Turner's second one coming up. Ella Turner is 5 of 12 now from the line. She was shooting 45% coming in. Peyton McLaren is out. They go with Bryn Lamp. Second free throw by Ella Turner is good. 19-14. Panthers by 5 on the Seed Pro scoreboard.
Trojans need a bucket here.
And Turner hit 1 of 2. She has 1 point. Atlantic in the front. Kirchhoff. Over to Hickman. High and right. Hickman inside. Layup by Satov. Can't go. Rebound and jump is called. Arrow Panthers.
Yep. That's a good look in on her side.
4:37 to play first half.
Just couldn't get it to drop.
19-14. Panthers by 4 on the Seed Pro scoreboard. Timeout's going to be called by Coach Neubauer of Creston. We'll have the ball along the baseline. With 4:37 to play, we'll take a 30-second timeout. We're back right after this.
Looking for a great gift for the sports fan on your list? Visit Outfitters Plus Outlet Store in Atlantic. Covering all area schools, Outfitters has the gift of gear that's perfect. And bonus, order by the 13th and you can personalize those gifts. Sweatshirts, tees, blankets, fleece, hats, and more. Hundreds of ideas complete with your school logo. Or has your athlete reached that milestone? A letter jacket is a great gift for under the tree. So check your list, bring it to Outfitters Plus Outlet Store in Atlantic, and have a perfectly personalized Christmas.
32203.
Welcome back to Atlantic. 4:37 to go in the second quarter, and the Panthers up 19-14 on the Seed Pro scoreboard. Ella Turner threw it again against the full court press by the Trojans. They're in a man. And the baseball pass ahead to Cadley Bailey, wide open, lays it up and in. 21-14 Panthers. What a design play that was.
Yep. They picked her off.
Cadley Bailey with 13. 7-point lead for Creston here early. Here's Maddie McLaren to Kirchhoff. Bounce pass to Hickman, right side McLaren for three, no good. And tipped in by Satoff. Lamp gets it, too far under, back to Hickman. She'll launch a three, no good off the rim. Rebound loose, diving forward Hickman, out to Satoff. Short J from 14, can't get it. Rebound Holland Rink, she'll clear out of the dribble. And lose the ball to Maddie McLaren. Turnover Creston, 3:54 to play, first half. Hickman high and left. She'll kick it out top to Kirchhoff, swings it right to Maddie McLaren, the freshman. Two freshmen in there, Hickman and McLaren. Back out top to Caitlin Hickman. Over to Kirchhoff for three, no good. Rebound, Hickman for Atlantic, and a foul call on Turner. 3:37 to play first half. 21-14. Panthers with the lead here as McKenna Schrader will check in for Maddie McLaren. So Kirchhoff, Satoff, Lamp, Schrader, and Hickman in there for the Trojans. Here's a throw-in by Kirchhoff, way out top to Caitlin Hickman. The freshman swings it right to McKenna Schrader, the senior. Baseline to Kirchhoff. Back out to Schrader. Schrader on the dribble against the zone to Hickman. Hickman over to Kirchhoff, open, didn't take the three. Now she'll drive in, run her off the glass, and no good. Well, Atlantic's had trouble hitting the bucket. Rebound and kick out. Here is Bailey. Layup is good. Cadley Bailey with 15 points. Timeout Atlantic, 23-14. The lead is Creston on the Seed Pro scoreboard. We're back in 30 seconds.
At 2nd Street Auto, it's our mission to get you back on the road fast. And it all starts with free local towing. Want your back at the shop? We talk you through your car repair with a free and fair estimate. We do everything in-house so you know who's working on your car. Our Hercules tires come with free road hazard repair, free rotation for the life of the tires, and a free alignment check. And nobody can beat our transmission rebuild and repair experts. Brakes, tune-ups, oil changes, preventative maintenance, and service work make 2nd Street your first stop.
23-14, Panthers with the lead of the Seed Pro scoreboard. Atlantic will inbounds in the backcourt. Panthers drop back in a half-court zone, a 2-1-2 zone. And McKenna Schrader will bring it across the timeline for the Trojans with 3:12 to go in the first half. Schrader left side to Peyton McLaren, high post Satoff. Backdoor Williams, she'll lob it up, no, and a foul called on Brent Tussey. And the Panther fans say she went straight up. So Williams will shoot a pair.
We always say that, right?
They got a nice following, Creston did.
Yeah, they do.
A lot of fans here tonight. Williams' free throw is good. She's 3 for 3 from the line here. And it's 23-15. 3:05 to go here in this second quarter. Second free throw is missed. Satoff hustles for the rebound, then a jump ball is called. Atlantic will retain the ball. So Williams 3 for 4 for the line. And she's 12 of 21 of the year. Satoff for Atlantic would have Peyton McLaren. She'll drive right side. Inside is Schrader. Schrader lobs it up and no good. Boy, Atlantic can't get a bucket. Rebound Rink for Creston. Panthers with the ball. Rink across the timeline. Works top of the circle with 2:47 to play first half and a 23-15 Panther lead on the Seed Pro scoreboard. Tussey, that's Jensen Tussey to Turner. High block, Jensen Tussey, lefty fires a three, rims out. Rebound comes off to Turner. Double team and lose the ball. Good D by Satoff to come over and help.
Yeah, well, they trapped her and they started reaching for the ball, and that's when she lost it.
Trojans inbounds, Schrader. Atlantic with one field goal in the second quarter. Williams 3 for 4 from the line. Pass left side, Maddie McLaren, baseline Satoff. Back to McLaren. Loops it over to Schrader. Beyond the arc, baseline Peyton McLaren. Low block to Satoff. Out top to Schrader. Pump fake. Leaves it off from McLaren, high and right. Now near side, Maddie McLaren for three. In and out, no good.
Boy.
Just won't go. Rebound Williams for Atlantic. Clears traffic. Out right side, Schrader. She'll launch a three. Too strong. And the rebound comes off to the Panthers. Bryn Tussey. Outlet pass to Reek. 1:50 to play first half.
Can't buy one right now.
8-point lead for the Panthers. 23-15 the Seed Pro scoreboard. Jensen Tussey to Turner left baseline. Back to Jensen Tussey. Near side to Holland Reek. Reek now looks inside. Bailey takes it to the rack. Lays it up and in. No good. Rebound Turner. Ball loose. And we've got another jump, I believe.
Yep.
Panthers retain the ball via the arrow. 1:26 to go here this second quarter. It's going to be Creston's ball. Cadley Bailey will throw it in. Creston lines up in a box. Turner takes the inbounds left baseline. Back out top to Reek. Reek to Jensen Tussey. Over to Bryn Tussey. Bryn Tussey driving. Runner off the glass. Can't get it. Schrader clears the board for Atlantic. Trojans to the front. They need a bucket here. Loops it low to Maddie McLaren. She'll take it in. And foul called on Creston. 1:09 to go. It's going to be two shots for the freshman, Maddie McLaren. 23-15. No, it wasn't a shooting foul.
No, it was actually a push before the ball went up.
So Atlantic will dump it in with Schrader along the baseline. Now we've got confusion here. It should have been a shooting foul.
It was not a shooting foul. He didn't call it that way, but Panthers have 5 fouls, so that's why we're going to the line.
There you go. Okay, thanks, Roger. So 2 for Maddie McLaren. First one is a high arcer and good. She's got that high arc and free throw.
Well, I'll tell you what, that's the way you want to drop them in there because you got a greater chance of it dropping in the hole.
23-16. Second free throw, a high rainbow. Good. You're right, Roger. She got the.
Because it makes it nice and soft when it hits the rim.
Panthers with it. 23-17 lead. Atlantic in that full court zone. 60 seconds left, first half. Panthers up by 6 in the Seed Pro scoreboard. Holland Rink on the top of the circle with it. Atlantic in the 2-3 zone. Jensen Tussey handles the ball high and left. Now she lobs out to Turner. Turner skip pass near side to Reek. Reek top of the key, lobs right side to Bryn Tussey for 3. No. Rebound. Satoff for Atlantic. Ahead to Maddie McLaren. A half a minute to go in the half. Bounce pass Schrader. 23-17, and Coach Varg says this can go for 1. 20 seconds to go on the game clock. 18 on the game and the play clock. Peyton McLaren with it near the ring. Atlantic's going to go for 1 shot, down by 6. 10 seconds to go, first half. Pass to Schrader, 8 seconds, 7 seconds, 6 seconds. Over to Maddie McLaren at 5. Dumps it over to Schrader at 2. Fires Williams up and no. Rebound McLaren, push back at the buzzer, no good. And we go to halftime with the Panthers up 23-17 of the Seed Pro scoreboard. They're by your side to maximize yields. From and word go. Contact John Becker, Mark Ventiger, Gary Dinkla, and Nick Knutson. They are your Pioneer Pros. Halftime brought to you by Olson's BP, your home for the great Godfather's Pizza. Back right after this.
At Greg Young, we don't just sell vehicles, we help you find the perfect one. Our extensive dealership network allows for amazing pricing and better vehicle selection. Plus, get a 5-year complimentary maintenance package with a new or used vehicle purchase, oil changes, tire rotations, and peace of mind on us. That's how Greg Young celebrates 25 years. Visit GregYoungAtlantic.com today.
Greg Young, we go the extra mile for you.
Limits apply. See dealer for details.
And welcome back here at halftime as the Trojans are trailing the Panthers 23-17. Atlantic went 4-2, 7-2 at one point. Then Creston took an 8-7 lead. Atlantic robbed it back at 9-8, and Creston 11-9, and they haven't trailed since. Then at 14-10 at the end of one quarter of play. They open up a 19-14 lead, a 21-14 lead there midway through the second quarter. They led by 9, 23-14. As 23-17 or the halftime break, Roger Warren and Trojan just. But I tell you what, the thing about shooting is, and you got to credit Creston's defense, but it's averages, right? I mean, it should come out the second half, and we could see a whole different thing here.
If you get a half of those to drop down here, that's a whole different ballgame.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just, and those are point-blank shots. You know, the three-pointers are what they are, but it's the ones underneath the bucket that's got to drop.
No doubt about it, and we're going to see Coach Dalton Franken here in just a little bit. Let's take a look at the first half scoring, and I'll tell you what, Cadley Bailey was huge in the first half. She had 7 points in the first quarter, 6 in the second. Just 15 for the game so far. Braylee Picorni with 2, Ella Turner with 1 free throw, and Brent Tussey has 5 points. Again, 15 for Cadley Bailey. She had, again, that 9 and 6. There we go, 15 for her. Atlantic, they have a total of 5 field goals, 1 3 by Zoe Kirchhoff. And Kirchhoff leads the team in scoring with 7. Peyton McLaren with 2, Lamp with 2, and Williams with 3 free throws for the Trojans. And Maddie McLaren 2 for 2 from the line. And we're going to be joined by Atlantic head coach Dalton Franken coming up next. Our halftime brought to you by Olson's BP, your home for the great Godfather's Pizza. We'll talk boys basketball with the winning head coach Dalton Franken right after this.
When you are in need of fuel, trust the company that keeps your home, farm, or business operation running smoothly. Olson Fuel Supply in Atlantic, locally owned and family operated. Olson Fuel Supply has been delivering to our neighbors and yours for years. Whether it's propane for your home or fuel for your farm or business, Olson Fuel Supply is here for you when you need us. Experience hometown service you can always count on all year long. Olson Fuel
Atlantic, where good times roll.
Need to fuel up and feed the family this holiday season? Get ready for Olson's BP.
Looking for the place to party in Atlantic? It's the Super Bowl, your party headquarters for birthdays, family outings, date nights, and more. Feeling competitive? Challenge your crew to a few games and see who's king of the lanes. Don't miss Glow Bowling every Friday and Saturday night. Lights, music, and nonstop fun. Ready to roll? Call Dan at 243-4656 to book your lanes today. The Super Bowl in Atlantic, where good times roll.
Time show brought to you by Olson's BP and Olson's Fuel, your home for the great Godfather's Pizza. Atlantic head coach Dalton Franken joins us right now. Atlantic with a win on Tuesday over Clarinda, and they top Creston tonight, 50-42. Coach, another nice win here for the week, and your take on that game tonight.
I would say we just found a way to grind and win out, man. The second half, we were much better defensively. I thought our midline help and rotations were much improved from the first half. Take away some easy baskets from them getting downhill, and I thought we did pretty much as good of a job on Driscoll as we could. I mean, he's going to get his points. He scores half of his team points every game, but he's a tough matchup. I was really happy with our ball screen defense against him, and I thought we did a good job of marking him and knowing where he was at in the half court for the most part. So overall, I just thought the boys found a way, and that's what you got to do.
We talked, I think, a week or two ago about offense, and your team starting to shoot the ball well. And how about Sawyer Terrell? 4 3-point shots in that third quarter.
Yeah, Sawyer, and we needed every single one of them, man, and stepped into them, letting it fly, confident. I think that's the biggest thing with Sawyer right now. He's just confident. He's letting it fly. He's not thinking. And, you know, those threes, I don't have the stats on it, but I would guess most, if not all of them, are from the ball coming from the paint to a kick out to him, which is a higher percentage shot. So Sawyer was huge for us on offense and defense tonight, and Gage Gross was big for us too. He knocked down some big ones for us there to pace us in the first half. So it was good. The perimeter shots were big tonight. We needed them.
No doubt about it. And let's go back to Tuesday while we're at it here and talk about that win and how it carried over tonight.
Yeah, I think our edge and our toughness carried over from Tuesday. I think we raised our level of competitiveness and toughness Tuesday, and that's what won us the game. And in the second half, especially tonight, that was the difference for us. We were getting to loose balls more. We were limiting them to one shot so we can get out and go. And we set the tone with our physicality on both ends in the second half here tonight, and Tuesday we were the more physical team too, which is what we need to be to give ourselves a chance.
Yeah, and I thought the team played with a lot more confidence too.
Absolutely, the confidence. You gotta see the ball go through the hoop. You gotta see success in games to build that confidence, right? But our practices have been much improved too, more competitive. They're getting after it more. So, but yeah, the confidence definitely carried over from Tuesday, and we need that to continue.
Yeah, and what can you say about this team? I mean, you played two tough opponents early, North Polk and then Glenwood, but these guys went right back to work, and now you find yourself at 2-2.
Yeah, they're a tough group. They honestly are. They're tough, hard-nosed kids, and we're going to have to grind wins out this year. It's not always going to be pretty, but it's about getting the job done, and they found a way to do that both games this week, and we need to carry that over tomorrow against Winterset.
Yeah, let's talk about Winterset. It's a quick turnaround, and from a coach's standpoint, somewhat of a nightmare, but you face the Huskies. Talk about them.
Yeah, Huskies, they're very balanced offensively. Their leading scorers at 11 points a game, and then they have like 3 guys at 9, 8, 7. So they're balanced offensively. They play an extended 2-3 zone. We struggled a little bit tonight against the 2-3 zone. So we're going to need to be in attack mode more offensively, get that zone shifting with ball movement so we can get the ball to the high post and attack from there. But the boys will be ready to go. They'd rather play games than practice anyway, so we'll get after it tomorrow against Winterset.
Very good. Well, Coach, thanks for stopping by. Congrats on the 2 wins, and the best of luck against Winterset.
Thanks, Tom. Appreciate it.
You bet. Dalton Franken, our halftime guest, head coach for the Atlantic Trojans, as Atlantic wins 50-42 in Game 1 tonight. And here in the second game, it is Creston leading the Trojans 23-17. We'll take a 1-minute timeout. We'll be back to start the second half right after these.
First Winnie Bank is the longest standing locally owned bank in Atlantic, and as such, we take pride in how we serve our community. For generations, we have been involved with our customers and their families by getting involved in community events and by supporting technology and teaching financial literacy in our schools. You'll also see our support of athletics on the scoreboards at home events. It's this involvement that allows us to know our customers and their families for generations. First Winnie Bank, the only bank you'll ever need. Member FDIC.
Hi everyone, this is Tanner from the Atlantic Hy-Vee. Have you signed up or upgraded to our Perks program yet? It's free and gives you instant savings. If you're not signed up, no worries. We can sign you up in-store. Super easy and instant savings. You will still have the Fuel Saver savings on gas. We're the only store in town committed to giving you the cheapest gas. So when you choose the Atlantic Hy-Vee, you're not just shopping, you're experiencing service, quality, savings, and purpose. And as always, thank you for choosing Atlantic Hy-Vee.
Experience meets excellence.
Welcome back to Atlantic as we get set for the second half. 23-17. Creston with the lead, led by Cadley Bailey. The Panthers has 5'7" senior with 15 points. Roger Warren, what can you say? Taking the second half.
I'll tell you what, it might be somebody to take a look at. I mean, keep an eye on. The Panthers got a couple of breakaway layups. One was on the long pass, then the other one was on a steal, and so you got a couple of easy layups that way, and that was that person. So, you've shot poorly in underneath the bucket. You're only down 6, so that could be erased in a hurry.
So Atlantic will have the ball to start the second half. Kirkhoff, Schrader, Peyton McLaren, Lamp, and Williams, Tussey, Piccone, Turner, Bailey, and Reek for Creston. The starters are all back in to start this second half of play, and we're underway. 23-17, Panthers with the lead here over Atlantic. Trojans top of the circle, into Lamp, turns, shoots, and can't get it to go. Rebound run down by Turner for Creston, and she throws it away. Williams with the steal for the Trojans. Out top to Kirkhoff. Bounces it near side to Schrader, wide open, didn't take it, now drives in, short jumper, baseline, good.
Maybe that'll boost her confidence. It always helps when they watch the ball go in the hole.
Atlantic cuts the lead to 4, 23-19 the Seed Pro scoreboard. Bailey down low to Tussey, layup no good, rebound comes off to Piccone. She'll take it as she traveled with it.
I kind of wondered.
So Atlantic will inbounds out to Peyton McLaren. She'll bring it across. for the Trojans. Bounce pass, Schrader left wing. Schrader goes baseline. Back out top to Kirchhoff and is kicked out by the Panthers. Atlantic will keep the ball. Reed got a toe on it. 7:11 to go here in this third quarter. 14-10 Creston after one and 23-17 at the break. But Atlantic gets the first bucket. Schrader got the two. She has 3 points for the game. Kirchhoff top of the circle. She has 7 to lead the team. Bounce pass near side to Peyton McLaren. Peyton back out top to Schrader. Schrader swings it left. Kirchhoff open for three. She'll fire. No good. Rebound Williams, and she throws it back in the hands of Reek for the Panthers.
She was going to travel if she didn't get rid of it.
And the ball knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Kirchhoff. Good defense. So Turner will throw it in here early in this third quarter. Bounce pass, high post, steal by Schrader. Atlantic on the move with numbers. Schrader down the left side. Pulls up, loops it into Lamp, layup up. Good. Great assist by Schrader.
Absolutely. Thought she was going to take it to the hole, but she stopped, reverse pivot, and got it to Bryn.
Atlantic on a little 4-0 run now within 2 here to start the second half. 23-21 Creston. 6.5 to go third quarter. The Seed Pro scoreboard. Alvin Rink left side. Cadley Bailey with 15 points. She'll launch a three. Got it. Oh, man. 18 for Bailey. 26-21 Panthers.
I think that was an afterthought.
It was. I mean, she found she had some space and just set shot three. Schrader right baseline. Back out top to Kirchhoff. Lobs it back door to Lamp. Picked up by Williams. She'll put it up and in.
That was a good looking shot.
Williams with 4. 26-23 Panthers, the Seed Pro scoreboard. 5:52 to play third quarter. In the lane is Reek, and she's got to get out of there. To McConey, guarded by Lamp and knocked out by McConey.
Yep. So you got to slide your feet.
Atlantic has the momentum here. They're down by 3, 26-23 on the Seed Pro scoreboard. 5:40 to go third quarter. Kirchhoff high and left. Bounce pass out to Schrader, over to Peyton McLaren. Peyton into Williams. Williams off the glass, no good. She's too far under and had a bad angle there. The ball is loose, and we got a whistle and a jump. Arrow.
Panther basketball.
Panthers, they'll inbounds baseline, right side of the basket. Or choose.
Yep.
Waiting for Turner there. Turner will take it out. 5:24 to go third quarter. Inbounds pass goes to Bailey. He has 18 points. Pass to Reek ahead. They'll clear the half-court line. I'll then Reek. Bounce pass low and stolen away by Peyton McLaren. And a foul called on Brent Tussey of Creston.
That's the first one for the half. For this quarter.
5:14 to go. Here in this third quarter, 3-point lead for the Panthers on the Seed Pro scoreboard. Kirchhoff will bring it across the half-court line for Atlantic and face that 2-1-2 zone for Creston. Pass left side, Schrader. High post to Williams. Back to Lamp. Layup good.
She never brought it down. She just caught it and shot it from there. And that's exactly what you're supposed to do.
Atlantic within 1. Panthers run the front court. Reek's layup is no good. Rebound comes off to Peyton McLaren. Atlantic can take the lead in this possession. 4:48 to go third. Baseline Kirchhoff. Into Williams. Tapped away by Turner. And she knocks out of bounds on the far side with good effort. Jensen Tussey in for Pokorny. Atlantic with the basketball with 4:40 to go third quarter, down by 1. 26-25.
Well, right now we have a severe height advantage.
We do inside. 6 foot and 5'11". There's Kirchhoff left side. Peyton McLaren drives baseline. Lays it up, and it is no good. Rebound, Brent Tussey for Creston. She holds it like it was a bag of gold right there.
McLaren did the right thing. Got a great take to it.
Almost a steal. Tussey off of Brent Tussey's leg. Timeout called by Coach Neubauer quickly, as that ball about went out of control. I don't know if he got the timeout. I guess he did. Full timeout, 26-25. Panthers by a point. 4:09 to play third quarter. We're back in 60 seconds.
Looking for the place to party in Atlantic? It's the Super Bowl, your party headquarters for birthdays, family outings, date nights, and more. Feeling competitive? Challenge your crew to a few games and see who's king of the lanes. Don't miss Glow Bowling every Friday and Saturday night. Lights, music, and nonstop fun. Ready to roll? Call Dan at 243-4656 to book your lanes today. The Super Bowl in Atlantic, where good times roll.
Cass Health in Atlantic, Iowa is a nationally recognized hospital, and we are proud of the awards and all of our recent accomplishments. But do you know what drives us to be the very best? You. We're passionate about helping our patients heal and feel their very best at any age and any stage of life. Cass Health, neighbors caring for neighbors.
And welcome back to Atlantic. Trojans and the Panthers in a battle here with 4:09 to play in third quarter. 26-25, Creston with a 1-point lead in the Seed Pro scoreboard of the ball. Into Jen Tussey. Over to Enrique, top of the circle. Panthers survey the floor here. Enrique bounce pass to Jen Tussey, high and right. Bailey drives down the right side. She draws a crowd. Back to Jen Tussey. Fires to three. Well short. Rebound to Brent Tussey. Shot no. And that's the end of the play clock.
Yep.
Atlantic gets the ball back on a violation.
It was a shot clock violation. She missed the bucket, and then when she grabbed it, she didn't get it to the rim quick enough.
Atlantic has outscored Creston 8-3 here in this third quarter. 3:47 to go. Atlantic down by one. They can take the lead in this possession. Schrader, right side, pulls up inside to Williams. Williams put back underneath, too no good. And we got to whistle a foul call.
Yep, she missed it and then went after it.
Foul on Williams. Satoff off the bench. Williams comes out with 3 fouls.
Yep.
So Atlantic will be in a full court zone, 1-2-2. Bailey, bounce pass to the middle to Tussey, back to Bailey. Cadley, Bailey, now to Tussey. They clear the half court easily. And Holland Enrique will take it top of the circle. 3:25 to go. Holland Enrique on the move. Back out top and tipped away by Kirchhoff. Kirchhoff coast to coast, and she's fouled by Jen Tussey.
Yeah, her feet got tangled up.
That's a good foul, too, because Kirchhoff would have laid it in.
Yep.
So Atlantic will inbound from the baseline, left side. 2-1 Creston here in the third quarter, 1 in Atlantic.
Those are ones you like to stay away from if you can, so you can let her have the layup. But if she would have stumbled, it needed to be called.
Satoff for three. Good! Oh, boy, what a shot by Satoff. She took the pass to the right wing in Atlantic, up 28-26. Three-pointer for Jillian Satoff. Cadley Bailey back out top to Jen Tussey. Skip pass, Reek. Turner, top of the circle. Back to Holland Reek, under 3 to play for third quarter. Atlantic with a 2-point lead on that Satoff three. Panthers in the front. Brent Tussey, top of the circle. Now right side of Turner. Turner guarded closely there and back out top to Reek. She'll fire a triple. No good. Rebound to Schrader for Atlantic. She just took it away.
Ripped that one out of her hands.
Schrader the front court, down the left side. Off to McLaren, long two, short, rebound, good block out by Turner. Brent Tussey with the board and clears it out to Reek. 2:24 to go here, 2:24 to go in the third. High block, Tussey turns, shoot. Turner tries to get the save, throws it back in, Atlantic with the ball.
She didn't need to save it.
Here comes Peyton McLaren to Schrader. Schrader loops her way in to Lamp. Lamp can't get the shot. Back to Peyton McLaren, now Kirchhoff. Atlantic slows it down with 2:04 to go. And we've got a official's timeout. Evidently, we've got Turner hobbling there.
Yep. There was a break in the action. That's the time to stop play.
So in comes Braley Poolcorney, who started the game. Poolcorney with 2 points. 18 for Cadley Bailey. Atlantic up by 2. 28-26. Peyton McLaren high blocked a Lamp and a foul called on Poolcorney. That's 3 on Creston.
Yep. Got her arm as she made the pass.
1:54 to go third quarter. 28-26 Trojans. Zoe Kirchhoff to toss it in right side of the bucket. They'll break and kick out to Schrader. Schrader left wing on the drive, pulls up inside to Lamp, and Tussey got a hand on it. Another jump ball, Atlantic's ball. 2-point lead for the Trojans.
It was a good idea to try to get it in there.
Yeah.
It's just there just wasn't enough room.
Joey Kirkhoff will throw it in for the baseline. Taps the ball, kick out Schrader. Peyton McLaren, she'll swing it right to Kirkhoff. Back out to Schrader. Back to Kirkhoff on the right wing. Kirkhoff looks for Satoff. The high post now drives baseline. Runner up, no good. A foul called. That's 4 on Creston, but it's going to be a shooting foul for Kirkhoff.
Yes, it will be.
Atlantic up by a pair, 28-26. Trojans have outscored the Panthers 11-3 now up to this point, and Kirkhoff's free throw is good. Kirkhoff with 8. 29-26 Atlantic. Second free throw, no good. Rebound to Jen Tussey. Kirkhoff 1 of 2 there. Panthers to front court with Holland Reek on the right wing. Right at 1:30 to go here in this third quarter. Left by 3, 29-26. Only 3 points for the Panthers, and that was Bailey's 3-ball. Otherwise, the Trojans with 12-3 here in this third quarter. They've got the lead by 3. Bailey, right wing. Step back 3 is up. No, it's good. Oh, my goodness. Ties the game at 29. Bailey's unstoppable. 29-29.
You got to stay in her face. Let's put it that way.
21 for Cadley, Bailey for Creston. Kirkhoff high and right. Back out top to Peyton McLaren. Left wing to Schrader. Under 50 to go here. Third quarter, baseline Peyton McLaren. Into left, she forced it in, and a steal by Reek. Baseball pass ahead. Bailey down low. Shot no, and a foul called on the Trojans. And that's just 2.
That's 2.
I believe it was on the floor, Roger.
Yeah, yep.
And in comes Maddie McLaren, the freshman. Peyton McLaren comes out. 40 seconds to go in the third quarter. Panthers will throw it in. We're tied at 29. Into Tussey. Hand off to Bailey. Step back 3. Can't get it to go. Put back up and no. Rebound the freshman Maddie McLaren. Pass ahead to Schrader. Down the left side. Layup up in. It is no good. Rebound Reek. Bodies fly. Here comes Reek to the front. Down across to Bailey. Shot. No. And Satoff with a foul. 2 shots for Bailey with 28 seconds to go in the third quarter. So Cadley Bailey with 21 will shoot free throws. She's had herself a night. She averaged 18 coming in. And her free throw is in the air and good. She has 22. And that puts the Panthers back on top 30-29. Second free throw coming up for Bailey. Over her average by 4 points. Bailey's free throw missed. Rebound Williams for Atlantic. 25-24. 22, 21 to go here in this third quarter. 20 seconds to go third quarter. Atlantic down by a point. 30-29. Kirkhoff just dribbling now away from the action. 10 seconds to go, down 9. Now she'll move forward. Maddie McLaren with the ball at 6. Top of the key, Schrader into Williams, and Bryn Lamp now fires, missed the shot. Tussey rebound, that's going to be it in the first quarter.
That was a great shot.
Third quarter
great
score.
Pass.
30-29, Panthers with a 1-point lead. We'll take a 60-second timeout. Fourth quarter coming up on 95.7 FM and our live stream, westerniowatoday.com.
When Murphy's Law brings a broken hydraulic hose to your harvest, remember Randy's Garden of Eden, Atlantic Ag and Auto. We make new hydraulic hoses in-house. That means less downtime, more runtime when runtime is at its peak. So don't let the Murphys get you down when you have Atlantic Ag and Auto, your locally owned CarQuest retail store, to keep you running and as happy as an old dog riding shotgun in the combine, as happy as full bins and high yields, as happy as a raccoon in a corn crib, as happy as Grandpa at the auction.
Hi everyone, this is Tanner from the Atlantic Hy-Vee. Have you signed up or upgraded to our Perks program yet? It's free and gives you instant savings. If you're not signed up, no worries. We can sign you up in-store. Super easy and instant savings. You will still have the Fuel Saver savings on gas. We're the only store in town committed to giving you the cheapest gas. So when you choose Atlantic Hy-Vee, you're not just shopping, you're experiencing service, quality, savings, and purpose. And as always, thank you for choosing Atlantic Hy-Vee.
Merry Christmas! May your Christmas be filled with warmth, joy, and our thanks for your business this year and every year.
8 minutes to play. 30-29 Panthers with a 1-point lead of the Seed Pros scoreboard and throw in by Turner.
I'll tell you, this is going to come down to free throws. That's what's going to happen.
Atlantic in that zone defense, that 1-2-2 zone. Tussey with it, left wing. Now to Turner, back to Jen Tussey. She'll swing it right side to Reek. Early fourth, 1-point lead for the Panthers. Brent Tussey drives baseline. Down low to Turner. Turner back out top to Jen Tussey. Now wide open. Reek for three. A big one there. Got it. Oh, man. Holland Reek.
Well, they were playing a box and one on
33-29 on Bailey. They're playing a box and one on Bailey.
Yeah.
Schrader high and right.
I mean, if you got the other people.
Into Williams, shot up. No. And good. He got the roll. Williams with the bucket. Big two there. 33-31. Panthers lead cut to 2. Over to Turner, left wing. 1 minute in the fourth quarter. Panthers with the basketball. Holland Reek high and right. Now right baseline to Brent Tussey. Tussey looks high post. Nothing there. Williams on Tussey. Good block out. Now kick out top to Holland Reek. Ben Tussey into Ella Turner for 2. No. Rebound comes off to Kirkhoff. Atlantic can tie it here or take the lead if they get a 3-ball. Here's Maddie McLaren and almost threw it away to Schrader left side. She'll drive to the paint, runner off the glass, no good, foul. Brent Tussey called for the foul. 6:32 to play.
Make your free throws.
Schrader at the line. You talked about that, Roger. It's going to come down to the charity stripe.
Yep. Who makes the most free throws in this quarter?
Schrader 1 for 2 tonight. First of 2 is no good short. Schrader, a 71% free throw shooter coming in. She was 10 of 14. Now 11 of 15. Free throw is good. Big free throw. 33-32. The Panthers lead cut to 1 of the Seed Pros scoreboard. Here come the Panthers. A lot of time left. 6:28 to play here in the game. Tussey. Right side to Reek. She had that big 3 earlier. Pulls up at the free throw line. Back out top to Brent Tussey. She'll launch a 3. No good. Rebound. Bryn Lamp. She'll scoop it off to Kirkhoff and Atlantic in the front court with 6 minutes left. Atlantic can take the lead here. Kirkhoff. Skip past Schrader left side. Out top to Maddie McLaren. On right side of Kirkhoff. Good rotation by Creston. Not letting Atlanta get that good shot outside.
There you go.
Kirkhoff there. She's got the 3. Good.
Yep.
Kirkhoff puts Atlantic up 35-33 with a 3-ball. Panthers get a timeout with 5:47 to play. Atlantic by 2. We'll take a half-minute break. We're back right after this.
At Oak Point.
Hi everyone, this is Tanner from the Atlantic Hy-Vee. Have you signed up or upgraded to our Perks program yet? It's free and gives you instant savings. If you're not signed up, no worries. We can sign you up in-store. Super easy and instant savings. You will still have the Fuel Saver savings on gas. We're the only store in town committed to giving you the cheapest gas. So when you choose Atlantic Hy-Vee, you're not just shopping, you're experiencing service, quality, savings, and purpose. And as always, thank you for choosing Atlantic Hy-Vee.
Oak Point Wealth Management can help you pursue your financial goals.
Atlantic up by 2 now, 35-33 on Kirkhoff's triple. 5:46 to play. Panthers with the basketball in the backcourt. Maddie McLaren guarding Cadley Bailey. She'll bring it across. Bailey with 22. She's averaging 18 coming in. Down low to Turner across the paint. And we got a travel call on Creston.
Yep.
Atlantic gets a break. They'll have the ball. Inbounds to Schrader. Atlantic outscored the Panthers 12-7 in the third. And they've outscored the Panthers 7-3 here in the fourth so far. Skip pass to Kirkhoff, top of the circle. Left side Schrader. Boy, she could take those. High and right to Maddie McLaren. She'll set up the 3 off the mark. Rebound Schrader, layup, good!
That was a pass, Tom.
Okay.
Okay. Let's call that an assist.
37-33 Atlantic by 4, the Sea Pros. Out to Reek, she'll fire a 3, no good. Rebound long to Peyton McLaren, or Maddie McLaren rather. And she'll bring it across with 5 minutes to go. Left side Schrader into Williams, turn, shoot, and go! Here we go! 39-33 Atlantic.
That's what Atlantic wasn't getting a drop earlier.
Williams having a good night. She has 9 points. Atlantic up by 6. 4:44 to play. High and right to Rigg. Down the drive. Shot up and good. Holland Rigg with a dribble drive layup. She has 5 points all in this stanza. 39-35 Atlantic. Trojans with the ball with 4.5 to play. Score brought to you by the Seed Pros. Ball looped over to Maddie McLaren. Skip past Kirkhoff. Wide open. Baseline triple. Got it. Kirkhoff with a third 3. 42-35 Atlantic. You know, we talk about the averages, and the Trojans shooting much better the second half. Driving Reek and a foul called on Bryn Lamp. Trojans had trouble to find the hoop in that first half, and this second half, 12 points.
Better.
Yes, 12 points the third quarter. Then they have 18. A shot by Reek is good. Reek at the free throw line. 42-36. In a battle here.
The McLaren swap.
Peyton in and Maddie out. 4:07 to play. Reek's second free throw is no good. Rebound Williams. Reek made 1 of 2. Peyton McLaren top of the circle. 4 minutes left to go. 42-36 Atlantic with the lead. High and right to Schrader. Skip pass. Peyton McLaren stolen away by Holland Reek. Reek on the move down the right side. Reverse dribble, still rolling. Fires across the paint. Piccone, baseline. Fires short. Rebound comes off to Williams. Ahead to Peyton McLaren. Atlantic has the front court. McLaren. Kirkhoff fires a 3. No. Nope. Rebound Schrader. Picked up by Reek. And now the Panthers have it with 3.5 to play. Atlantic up by 6 on the Sea Pros scoreboard. 42-36. Jen Tussey, and we've got a whistle, and now Bailey's coming up lame. She'll come out. She has 22. And Brent Tussey will come in. That's 2 players for Creston.
Yeah.
That have been hobbled here.
You don't need number 1 out.
Oh, I guess not. Throw into Turner.
Get her out there in the hallway and start walking it off.
High post to Tussey. Hey, a 15-foot shot by Tussey is good. And we've got a timeout call. 42-38, Atlantic with a 4-point lead. We'll take a 60-second timeout. We're back right after these.
Looking for the place to party in Atlantic? It's the Super Bowl, your party headquarters for birthdays, family outings, date nights, and more. Feeling competitive? Challenge your crew to a few games and see who's king of the lanes. Don't miss Glow Bowling every Friday and Saturday night. Lights, music, and nonstop fun. Ready to roll? Call Dan at 243-4656 to book your lanes today. The Super Bowl in Atlantic, where good times roll.
SWITA is your public transit provider in Southwest Iowa. Gas prices got you down? Need a ride to work or the grocery store? There's public transportation for everyone in Southwest Iowa. SWITA offers taxi service in Atlantic, Glenwood, Harlan, Missouri Valley, Red Oak, and Shenandoah. Call 1-800-842-8065 or visit swita.com to schedule your ride.
Welcome back to Atlantic. 3:18 to play. Trojans with a 42-38 lead in the ball. Peyton McLaren across the timeline for the Trojans. Pass to Kirkhoff high and left. Off the screen, kick out top. Schrader. Kirkhoff. Kirkhoff on the dribble, back out to Schrader, top of the circle. Still 20 on the play clock.
I get it.
Peyton McLaren almost threw it away. Williams has it stolen away by Ella Turner. Jump ball is called. Atlantic
stays with Atlantic. Yep. Active hands.
So throw in coming up. Here's Kirchhoff, way out top. Maddie McLaren. Kirchhoff with it. Skip pass right side of Zoe Kirchhoff. Back
You
up
better
top
be
to
looking
Peyton
at the
McLaren.
hole.
Baseline Schrader, she'll fire 3 at 2, no good. Rebound comes off the Reek with 2:40 to play. Atlantic up by 4. Reek is escorted by Schrader to the front court. Now the Panthers set it up. Out top to Jen Tussey. Left baseline, Bailey for 3, got it, what a shot. Oh, Bailey back in and drains a 3. 42-41, Atlantic lead is cut to 1. 2:20 to play. Pass Kirchhoff left side. She'll fire a triple. No good. The rebound off of Turner. It'll be White's ball with 2:15 to go. So throw in by Kirchhoff. Way out top to Peyton McLaren. Near side is Schrader. Baseline to Kirchhoff. Skip pass to Peyton McLaren left side. 28 of the game play clock here. They've got plenty of time here.
Yep.
1 point lead for Atlantic. Peyton McLaren. Baseline shot wide open. Got it.
Good shot.
Oh, Peyton McLaren with a big two there.
That's a
44-41 Atlantic. Under 2 to play in the game. Panthers down by 3 with the ball. Bounce pass left wing to Turner. She's picked up by Lamp in that zone. Lobs it out top. Tussey. Rink, baseline to Brent Tussey, tapped out by Williams. 15 seconds on the play clock, and Maddie McLaren comes in for Lamp. 1:37 to go. 44-41 Trojans.
We're going to let Maddie chase her for a while.
Bailey in. Wide open, Cadley. Bailey for 3, got it. Holy moly. We're tied at 44. Trojans with the basketball with 1:25 to play. Cadley Bailey has had herself a night. 5 threes for Bailey. 25 points for Creston. 44-44 out top to Kirchhoff. Swings it left to Schrader. 1:12 to play. We're tied. High post Williams turns, shoots, and no good. Tapped out by the Panthers. Atlantic has out of bounds on the baseline. 1:06 left. Timeout called by Coach Ferguson. It's a 60-second timeout. We'll take it with him back in a minute on KS95.
Cass Health in Atlantic, Iowa is a nationally recognized hospital, and we are proud of the awards and all of our recent accomplishments. But do you know what drives us to be the very best? You. We're passionate about helping our patients heal and feel their very best at any age and any stage of life. Cass Health, neighbors caring for neighbors.
When Murphy's Law brings a broken hydraulic hose to your harvest, remember Randy's Garden of Eden, Atlantic Ag and Auto. We make new hydraulic hoses in-house. That means less downtime, more runtime when runtime is at its peak. So don't let the Murphys get you down when you have Atlantic Ag and Auto, your locally owned CarQuest retail store, to keep you running and as happy as an old dog riding shotgun in the combine, as happy as full bins and high yields, as happy as a raccoon in a corn crib, as happy as Grandpa at the auction.
Back to the basics.
Welcome back to Atlantic. 44-44. 1:06 to play on the Seed Pro scoreboard. Kirchhoff to throw it in for Atlantic along the baseline. Kirchhoff looks for Cutter. Still looking. Now she gets away out top to Schrader. Back baseline to Kirchhoff. Kirchhoff on the bounce. Back out top to Schrader. 60 seconds left to play. Schrader. Maddie McLaren. Back out to Kirchhoff. Kirchhoff on the dribble. Now over to Maddie McLaren. Wide open 3. Well short. Rebound, Panthers. Reek with the rebound. She'll bring it to the front court. Panthers can take the lead with 43 seconds to play. Wide open, Picardi missed the layup. Rebound, Turner. Her shot no good. A foul called on Atlantic. 38 seconds to play, and now the Panthers can take the lead at the line. It'll be Ella Turner to shoot free throws. Turner's 1 for 2 from the line. She has 1 point. Lamp will come in. 38 seconds to play. 44-44. Turner eyes the rim. Lobs it up. It is good. Turner hit a big free throw.
That bounced around a little bit.
Panthers up 45-44. Second free throw coming up with 38 seconds to go. Here it is on the way. Good. She made them both. 46-44 Panthers. Both free throws made by Ella Turner. She's 3 for 4 at the line. 34 seconds to play. Atlantic with the ball. Down by a pair. Kirchhoff right side for 3 in the lead. No good. Rebound Williams. And we've got a jump ball.
Yep.
Hello, Creston. 24 seconds to play. Panthers by a pair. And we've got a timeout call. 46-44. We're going to keep it right here.
You bet. Well, one of the things that Atlantic, they've only got 2 fouls. That means they've got to foul twice to get them at the line, so you're going to have to make them quick.
It was 14-10 Creston after 1. 23-17 Creston after the halftime break. Then Atlantic closed the gap on the third, outscoring the Panthers 12-7. It was 30-29 in favor of the Panthers. Atlantic went on an 8-3 run there. They were able to get a 3-point shot from Jillian Satoff to make it 28-26 in that run. Atlantic then came right back, and they led by 4, 37-33, as they went on an 8-0 run there in this fourth quarter, but they saw that wilt away as the Panthers now lead 46-44, Roger Warren. And what do you dial up here?
Well, you got one of the good things about it is you can be aggressive because you still have the 2 fouls to give, but you got to get to that so you can get them to the free throw line.
Ella Turner will throw it in for the Panthers. 24 seconds to play. Panthers by a pair. 46-44. Trojan with a full court zone press. Turner looking for Cutter. Bailey breaking. Gets the pass. Foul by Maddie McLaren. Oh boy. That's number 3 on Atlantic, so still no shooting, if I just say. Cadley Bailey's one you don't want to foul. 25 for Bailey here in the game.
Sometimes you don't have a choice.
Just 1 second went off the clock. 23 seconds left. Here's the pass in, and nice job by Peyton McLaren. Knocked it out. Now Turner will inbounds from the near sideline near the baseline. Still the backcourt for the Panthers. Atlantic putting a lot of pressure on here with 23 seconds to go. Down by 2. Turner would throw it in. Now the break. Reek has trouble with it. Gets it away. Bailey on the move, the front court. 18-17. Foul Atlantic, and that's going to put Bailey on the line. If she makes both these in a 2-possession game, not yet.
We got 1 more to go.
1 more to go. That's 4 in Atlantic. So Ella Turner will throw it in again with 17 seconds to go. Creston now in the front court. Up 46-44. Turner to toss it in. Got to hurry. Now she gets it in to Bailey out top. And a foul on Maddie McLaren.
Okay, here we go to the free throws.
Now the best free throw shooter to the free throw line.
Yeah.
With 16 seconds to go. And that, you don't have any choice because they want to get the ball into Bailey.
Well, they want to get it into their best free throw shooter.
So Cadley Bailey to the line. 2 for 4 tonight. Free throw is good. She has 26, 47-44 Panthers. Second free throw with 16 seconds to play. It's up and it is in and out, no good. Atlantic can tie it with a 3. Schrader, left wing, 13 seconds to play. And a foul called on Cadley Bailey. That's just
their second.
Yeah, just their second foul with 11 seconds left. Jillian Satoff will check in. 11.8 to go, 47-44, Panthers by 3. We've got a timeout, I believe, as Coach Farguson wants to set up a play here for a 3-point shot, I'm sure. Timeout called. We're going to take a 30-second break. We're back with 11 seconds to play. Panthers up 47-44, back in a half a minute.
If authentic Mexican food is what you're craving, Then come on into Rancho Grande in Atlantic. We're more than just tacos and margaritas, but we do make the best of both. We have appetizers, beef, chicken, seafood dishes, and desserts. Mixed drinks, wine, imported and domestic beers are on the menu too. Dine in or relax on the patio with family, friends, date night, or a quick stop before or after the game. Open 7 days a week. You'll be able to fill in your cravings of authentic Mexican food at Rancho Grande in Atlantic.
Is already in the field. Contact Mark Van Tiger, Gary Dinklin, Nick Knutson, or John Becker. We are with you from the word go.
Welcome back to Atlantic as we await the Trojans and the Panthers to come out here, and we'll see what Coach Vargas dries up.
Well,
you got to get to Kirchhoff, I believe.
Well, you got to get...
Or Schrader.
Whoever gets the open look, get it up there so you can get a rebound and possibly put it in. Some philosophies, probably not with this kind of time left, but if she'd have made both of them, you would have went for two.
Yeah.
Get two and see if you can get one more to go. So
47-44 Panthers, 11 seconds to go. Atlantic will throw it in the front court. Far sideline, Peyton McLaren will toss it to Schrader, top of the circle. She'll launch a three. Good! Oh, my! Schrader hit the triple. 6 seconds to play. Pass ahead, stolen by Maddie McLaren. Maddie will get a foul called on Creston.
Yeah. Well, they're going to call the foul, but the ball's going to be out of bounds.
1 second left. Schrader hit a bomb. We're tied at 47. Oh, the crowd going wild here. Katrina Williams will check in. Well, the Trojan, we're going to keep it right here during this timeout. 47-47. Coach Markinson has got the whiteboard out. So Atlantic has the ball. Where is it going to be taken out? The far sideline.
He's taking it over there across the court there.
I don't know. You may want to dump it inside and try to draw a foul. But you got to get a catch and shoot here with 1.5 to go.
Yeah.
Panthers come out. Oh, Schrader with what a shot.
Well, I'll tell you what, she's had trouble the whole night, and she drained the one she needed to.
Schrader with her first three of this game, and it was a huge three. That was her 7th three-point make of the year. So Atlantic with one timeout left.
No, Atlantic's without.
They're without.
Creston's got one.
All right.
I would not be surprised if he doesn't call timeout as soon as everybody comes out.
So here come the Trojans. Trojans have the ball on the far side. 1.5 seconds left, 47-47 here in regulation. Atlantic will throw it in on the far sideline. Kirchhoff will trigger. It's got to be a catch and shoot for Atlantic. Kirchhoff looks for Cutter. Lobs to Williams. She'll put it up, and it's off. There's a foul. A foul. Oh, a foul called.
She did.
On Ella Turner, and now Williams can be the hero. 0.2 seconds to play. A great play to throw it inside.
Well, she got it to, they did the right thing, but the reason for the foul is she wasn't playing defense. She jumped back into her. Yeah, she got the ball, but...
A quick timeout here, and again, we'll stay right here now. 47-47 on Schrader's three ball to tie the game. Trojans had the ball, and they have 2 free throws for Williams. There's only 0.2 on the clock, so if Williams makes 1 of 2,
it's over.
It's over.
Yep.
What a finish.
Because you can't catch it and shoot it with 0.2 on the clock.
Katrina Williams is 3 for 3, 3 for 5 for the line.
She gets a pair.
She gets 2. First one is on the way and is short. Second free throw coming up. 0.2 seconds left. For the win, more than likely. Here it is, short. Creston rebound, and we're going overtime. Oh my gosh. Turner got the board, about made the shot from three-quarters court.
That wouldn't have counted.
Overtime coming up here in Atlantic. And we'll take a 60-second timeout. We're set for OT. We're back right after these.
Looking for the place to party in Atlantic? It's the Super Bowl, your party headquarters for birthdays, family outings, date nights, and more. Feeling competitive? Challenge your crew to a few games and see who's king of the lanes. Don't miss Glow Bowling every Friday and Saturday night. Lights, music, and nonstop fun. Ready to roll? Call Dan at 243-4656 to book your lanes today. The Super Bowl in Atlantic, where good times roll.
Stein delivers more new genetics faster. Our focus on delivering higher yielding genetics faster than the competition is why we have released more new Enlist E3 lines in the past 5 years than any other seed company. For elite genetics paired with simple, flexible, and effective weed control, plant Stein Enlist E3 soybeans. Stein has yield. 45 years of yield. Learn more at steinseed.com.
Welcome back. We're in overtime. 4 minutes on the clock. We're going to play an extra 4. 47-47. 4 minutes in overtime now as we have a jump ball between Picorni and Williams.
So we didn't want to go home yet.
No. There's Atlantic with a tip, and it tipped out by Tussey. Jen Tussey. So Atlantic will throw it in for the baseline. 5 seconds off the clock or an OT.
Katrina Williams is the only one with foul trouble as far as 4.
Pass out to Schrader, top of the circle. Baseline to Kirchhoff. Kirchhoff on the bounce, out to Peyton McLaren. Back to Kirchhoff. Williams sets up high post. They're going to go back to McLaren. Peyton with it high and right. Kirchhoff left side to Schrader. 15 seconds on the play clock. McLaren, Maddie inside to Williams. Layup up and it is good.
Got it.
Atlantic up 49-47. The Panthers with the basketball in overtime. Pass ahead. Tussey, Reek holds the ball. Now back out top. Reek high and right, give and go to Bailey inside, in trouble, spin, shot, no. Rebound, Turner, put back is missed. Williams with the rebound for Atlantic. 3 minutes to play an OT.
They trapped her in underneath the bucket. She couldn't get out around it.
Atlantic in the front court. Up by 2, 49-47, 2:54 to play in overtime. Schrader over to Maddie McLaren, high and right. Bounce pass baseline to Schrader. Schrader back out top to McKenna. Schrader for 3. Good! Yo, good! 52-47 Atlantic. Schrader with 2 big threes in this fourth quarter, now the overtime. Panthers the front court. Turner high and left. Out top to Jen Tussey, over to Reek.
Keep the pressure on. Keep the pressure on.
Reek baseline to Cadley Bailey. Bailey with 26 points inside to Turner. She is tripped. And a foul on who? Williams or Kirchhoff?
Kirchhoff.
Williams has 4 fouls.
They're going to shoot 2.
Well, 2 shots coming up for Ella Turner, I believe, is going to be the victim here. And she'll shoot a pair down by 5 here early in this overtime period. Off the bench, Bryn Lamp. So Turner will get set to shoot free throws. Ella Turner is 3 for 4 from the line. And her free throw is on the way, and it is short. 2:19 to play. Lamp in for Maddie McLaren. 52-47 Atlantic by 5 in overtime. Second free throw. It is in flight, and it is no good. Missed them both. Schrader rebound. Here comes Atlantic to the front. Schrader down the right side. Pulls up beyond the arc. Skip pass over to Kirchhoff left wing. 2:05 to play in overtime. Pass near side to Kirchhoff. Atlantic up 52-47. Kirchhoff takes it left side to Peyton McLaren. Back out top to Schrader. Right side to Kirchhoff. 10 on the game play clock. Kirchhoff spinning. Now we're at 6 on the play clock. Fires from the top. Schrader missed the shot. Rebound Williams. Taken away by Turner. Now Lamp takes it away.
Get it out of there.
Lanny gets a fresh 35. 1:37 to play. A 5-point lead for the Trojans. Peyton McLaren just dribbling out top. Going to melt this clock down. 20 on the play clock. Out top to Schrader. High post to Williams. Turns, shoots, and in and out, no good. Rebound comes off to Holland Reek. To the front she goes. Reek pulls up, double teamed, trying to get out of traffic. Right side of Hadley Bailey. Now back to Reek. 1 minute to go. They're nearing the 1 minute mark. Picorni, left side. Back out top. Tussey, right side to Reek. 58 seconds to play. We're in overtime. Pass into Bailey. Stops, throws, and a jump ball.
Panther ball. Panther ball.
They'll have it along the baseline with 51 seconds left. 52-47 Atlantic with the lead in the overtime period. So how
they're going to have a shot clock discussion here.
Yeah. So Creston will have the ball out of bounds, and we got 7 seconds on the play clock.
Yeah.
52-47. That's a big deal right
well,
there.
when they maintain possession, yeah.
So the throw in.
Shot clock doesn't change.
Into Picorni. Her layup is good. Picorni with a big lay-in. Now it's 52-49. Atlantic will have the ball after the timeout. We'll take a 30-second break. Trojans up by 3 in overtime. 46 seconds to play. We're back in 30 seconds.
At Oak Point Wealth Management, we're embracing new changes to better serve you. As an independent wealth manager, I'm excited to partner with LPL Financial, bringing you comprehensive tools and resources backed by personalized service and dynamic technology. My focus remains on helping you achieve your financial goals with integrity and care. Visit oakpointwealth.com or call me, Erin Friend, at 712-207-3521 to learn more.
Visit oakpointwealth.com. Call 712-207-3521 to learn more about how Oak Point Wealth Management can help you pursue your financial goals.
May your Christmas be filled with warmth, joy, and our thanks for your business this year and every year.
Welcome back to Atlantic. We're in overtime. Atlantic up 52-49 to have the ball with 46 seconds left to play. 35 seconds on the play clock, and Atlantic will bring it to the front court. Zoe Kirchhoff will bring it across the half-court line for Atlantic. They take their time. Creston comes out, still in that zone defense. Left side to Schrader. Schrader on the dribble. And she's still dribbling the ball. Now gets it away to Kirchhoff. Kirchhoff holds the ball near the ring. 20 seconds left in overtime. Atlantic by 3. Pass to Kirchhoff, and again they go, and she threw it away. Picorni with the steal.
Guard the arc. Guard the arc.
Picorni, top of the circle, 11 seconds, 10 seconds. Steal by Kirchhoff. 9 seconds left.
What are they doing? They got to go foul.
5 seconds left. They foul Kirchhoff at 3.9.
Oh, wow.
And now Kirchhoff at the line. If she makes one of the two, it'll be
pretty much done.
Pretty much done. It'll be
it's like the girls just took off all the way back. I'm like, no, you have to foul.
Zoe Kirchhoff at the free throw line. She had 6 points in the fourth quarter. They were all threes. They were big threes. And now she'll shoot 2. First one up and good. Atlantic 53-49. They're going to win this one.
You still got one from the...
Another free throw coming. Timeout. Coach Farguson will take it with him. Back in 30 seconds.
When you are in need of fuel, trust a company that keeps your home, farm, or business operation running smoothly. Olson Fuel Supply in Atlantic, locally owned and family operated. Olson Fuel Supply has been delivering to our neighbors and yours for years. Whether it's propane for your home or fuel for your farm or business, Olson Fuel Supply is here for you when you need us. Experience hometown service you can always count on all year long. Olson Fuel Supply, the keep you going company.
Atlantic trying to make it 3 straight. They're 3-2 on the season. Losses to Trainer and St. Albert. Wins over Denison Sleswig. They beat Coretta here last Tuesday. And now Coach Farguson breaks the huddle.
Well, with that 2-possession lead right now at 3.9, there's nothing. I mean,
Atlantic wins over Glenwood to Clarendon. They're close to getting this one tonight with a 4-point lead now with 3.9 seconds to go. Kirchhoff, hang on there. The buzzer was ringing here. We're going to reset. Kirchhoff with a second of 3. She has 15 points here in the ball game and 2 big threes in this fourth quarter. And she makes both free throws. 16
Make her pick it up.
for
Make her
Kirchhoff.
pick it up.
Creston with the ball. They're going to let Bailey go in and lay it up and good. She has 28. And Atlantic wins 54-51 in overtime. Post-game coming up. We're back right after this for a post-game sponsor, Cass Health. Neighbors caring for neighbors.
Cass Health in Atlantic, Iowa is a nationally recognized hospital, and we are proud of the awards and all of our recent accomplishments. But do you know what drives us to be the very best? You. We're passionate about helping our patients heal and feel their very best at any age and any stage of life. Cass Health, neighbors caring for neighbors.
At 2nd Street Auto, it's our mission to get you back on the road fast.
A 54-51 win over Creston here tonight, and what a game, Roger Warren.
Yeah, you don't get to see too many of those. I got a little feedback. There you go. Yeah, that big 3 right there at the end of the game that popped in there, and then had a chance to win at regulation. Just couldn't get the free throw, and then they finished it off here in the overtime. McKenna Schrader felt like she had it in that overtime.
She showed her senior leadership, and there's no doubt about it. She finished with 16 points for Atlantic. How about McKenna Schrader? With seconds left to go in regulation, hit a big 3. That tied at 47-47, and then she had a 3-ball in overtime as well. Schrader had 5, 8, 9, 11, 12, 14. She had 15. Kirchhoff was 16. Maddie McLaren with a pair. Peyton McLaren with 4 points in the game. Bryn Lamp had 6.
Yep.
Jillian Satoff had a big 3. She finished with 3. And Williams with 3 free throws the first half. She had 9 points for the game for Atlantic, 54-51. Trojans with the win over the Creston Panthers. We're back right after this, a postgame show brought to you by Cass Health, neighbors caring for neighbors.
At Oak Point Wealth Management, we're embracing new changes to better serve you. As an independent wealth manager, I'm excited to partner with LPL Financial, bringing you comprehensive tools and resources backed by personalized service and dynamic technology. My focus remains on helping you achieve your financial goals with integrity and care. Visit oakpointwealth.com or call me, Erin Friend, at 712-207-3521 to learn more.
Visit oakpointwealth.com. Call 712-207-3521 to learn more about how Oak Point Wealth Management can help you pursue your financial goals.
To Atlantic as the Trojans survive Creston in overtime.
That's a good word, survive.
54-51. A wild when Atlantic sweeps the Panthers. The boys won the first game 50-42, and then the Trojan girls win 54-51 in OT to cap this off. Again, 28 for Cadley Bailey to lead all scorers for Creston. 6 for Holland and Reek, 7 for Bryn Tussey, 4 for Braylee Picorni, and 3 for Ella Turner in the win here tonight. As wrap it up here, I guess. We'll wait for Coach Vargas, but we may not get him quite. They're going to head to Nottaway Valley tomorrow. To
it might be time to go home and go to bed. So you got
it's right.
Turn right around and play again tomorrow afternoon.
Man. Well, it was a 14-10 Creston lead after one quarter. They led 23-17 at the break. Then in the third quarter, Atlantic outscored the Panthers by a count of 12-7. Had some big shots out there. They outscored the Panthers 8-3 early on. See Chad. And then Satoff had a big 3 to make it 28-26 Trojans, but the Panthers still able to come back and lead 30-29 after 3 quarters. Looked like they might have salted this thing away. They led 47-44, but then the 3-point shot by Schrader at the buzzer tied it at 47-47 in regulation. Then Atlantic outscored the Panthers 7-4 in OT to win this one tonight. They go to 4-2. They've won 3 straight over Glenwood, Clarinda and now Creston. They face Nottoway Valley tomorrow. Izzy Osbach. They face that outstanding school headed for Northwest Missouri State. She's outstanding. And they'll take on the Panthers and Izzy Osbach tomorrow.
She's worth watching. I watched her last year when we played Atlantic, and tell you what, she can definitely handle the basketball and definitely play the game.
Well, that'll be it for the broadcast tonight. Thanks for joining us. We'll be back here Tuesday night. So just 2 games at home after the weekend. Atlantic boys play Winterset here tomorrow afternoon, and then the girls take on Nottoway Valley on the road tomorrow as well. Our next broadcast coming up on Tuesday night, right back here in Atlantic, as the Trojans will host with 2 to go, a Kemper Catholic Carroll. And then they'll finish off before the break at home against Lewis Central. We'll have both those games here on KS 95.7
you better show up
FM.
With, Carroll Kemper.
Oh, boy. No doubt about it.
They got a ball club.
Once again, the boys win 50-42, and the girls in overtime with a win over the Creston Panthers 54-51. For Roger Warren and Knox McCullough behind our video, I'm Tom Robinson. Good night from Atlantic, and have a great weekend.